Oh my God. Hello. Hi, everyone. Let me just. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to live Q&A. Jiang, what are you
Good
doing, bro?
evening.
Okay, let me
Huh?
fix that. Okay, I'm fixed already. Okay. Hello, Forge for Sweet, Isaac Lee. All right. Oh, why you throw Jiang in there? Jiang, what are you
Xiang,
doing?
what are you doing?
You
You're not
okay? I fixed
you're
it
not
already.
you're not allowed to undo what we do.
Okay, evening, guys.
Hey, your
Asking for
fan,
friends.
Xiang, your fan.
I removed him already. So too noisy. Okay. Okay,
Huh?
let's start with one question, then we go back and talk about how we
Okay.
feel and stuff. Okay. Evening, guys. Asking for a friend, Mark 8 Golf R Line, okay, or A180 Recon or Mazda 3 hatchback. Walao eh. A180 cannot eh.
1.5.
Okay. If you like comfort, then go for the R line. But if you want fun, go for the Mazda 3 hatchback. If you want the badge, you go for A180.
But the MK also fun. What? It's fun to drive. What? It's more balanced than the Mazda 3.
Did you drive
Right?
the R line? The
Yeah.
the
Why? It's not it's
TSI,
bad. Meh? Okay, what?
the TS. No, it's like a very good econo box. Okay lah, the
Yeah,
build
lor.
quality quite nice lah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, lor. I mean, Volkswagens they seldom screw up their golf lah. Right? Mazda 3, you know the thing lor. The rear is not comfortable. The boot is smaller. But
Yeah lor.
for proper drivers like Thomas, you can enjoy the car.
Yeah. But
Rotation.
the R line is fun lah. It's also fun, but you know, it's it's not okay. It's not very fun lah. Like, okay, fun factor for Mazda 3 is like they say 5, and then
Mm,
Golf like 3. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah. The only thing is the Mazda 3 doesn't make the best sound. The Golf will sound okay. But now it's no dual clutch fart because it's a top converter for the R line. Yeah.
PT, we don't have the 2.5 Mazda 3.
Yeah lor.
Mm,
Anyways, guys, so we are a little bit worn out because we are all prepping for Evo Enduro.
yeah, man.
Um,
I've been running around today. Oh,
so what have
you
you
want
done to your car, Bobby? Like maybe just share quickly, and then we got some also, yeah, like you know, some of the sponsors are offering some pretty good deals for our viewers too, right?
Yeah, yeah. So of course, Evo Club Car Wash offers good deal to Evo Club members in line of Evo and Euro. You guys can do up your car and come join us in our flat off. All right, this year we open up the flat off for you guys to come and join us. So you can join us and drive. You can drive to Penang. You can drive to Ipoh. You can drive all the way to Perlis. Up to you. You're welcome. All right. Some people join us to Hat Yai and KL Auto Desmond. He's offering 15% off for foaming, for carbon cleaning, for doing whatever stuff that he does best. Basically, and Prestige is offering very good checkup before you head off, right? You can check your car, service your car, and all that. And Thomas, the ambassador for Expel Malaysia. Expel got anything to offer?
Well, Expel just launched the newest tint. It's called the XP range.
Ooh,
They have 25% off for anyone who uh, goes there and say you subscribe to Thomas Yap. Okay.
nice.
And then if you install a full set of tints, I ask them to give something even more special. So if your headlamp has no PPF, they'll do a headlamp PPF for you. That's worth around $600. Yeah.
Oh, if they go to Expel, mention I subscribe to Thomas Yap,
And show lah.
and yeah, must show. And then if they do a full tint, they
Mhm.
get headlamp PPF as well. Oh, that's a
Yes.
good deal. That's a very good deal.
Yep. Headlamp PPF are very
Mm.
important, and the Expel headlamp PPF are solid. I use them on my Spider. I was so close to Jeffrey yesterday on Sunday, and then your friend is like, "Hey, Thomas got stone chip way." I said, "No, it's okay, got Expel."
Jimmy, did he freak out in the car?
Your friend ah?
Did he like hold there's
No,
nothing
there's
to
no.
hold?
No. So he's like that only. He's like that. Yeah, I got to the top. I say, sorry, I haven't drive my car for so long. Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah. So yeah, if you go and that's from Expel side. Does GT have anything? GT?
GT Tires offer 3 of our participants to experience their new S2, their new UHP tires, and yeah, I mean it should be nice because HP shot a video. I mean, all 3 are proper drivers, okay, famous Evo Club drivers, and they look at the threads, right, of the tires, right? You know, they can tell like these are for what purpose, these are for what purpose, and all that. So it's nice. And then my front tire, oh, I tell you, man, our Genting run really took a toll on my tires, right? My tires are barely 2 year old, and my front is gone. So the shop that I went with HP. So I was like, since GT offered 3 of our participants, so I also asked for GT, but they only have the sizes for my front tires, which is all right because it's the front that were worn. So now my car got yin yang tires, front GT, rear Conti. At least they rhyme.
Your driving style, you probably get more front wear lah, because until you learn what Marcus taught you, you have more rear wear than the front. And my rear
Yeah,
will always
man.
go faster than my front. Yeah, my rear will just
Yeah,
disintegrate itself halfway through, and the front is like, I'm so healthy. The front is always healthy.
yeah.
It's okay. The front tires are cheaper than the rear because the front usually thinner, less wide than the rear tires.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Anyways.
so it's interesting. And then what have we done? We changed our headlights to laser projectors.
Oh, they're
All
freaking
right.
amazing, right? Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see your video.
I was driving on Sunday on the way to Evo Club Tri Station. There's a huge
Yeah.
pothole in the middle of the
Uh,
near the roundabout there, or after
yeah.
the roundabout. But my
Yeah.
light was shining so bright, I could see it like almost 100 meters away. I can see like, okay, there's a pothole at around 90
Yeah.
meters, like 80 meters, below 100 meters. Like I could see it so far away. Whereas my old by Xenons, I would probably see it like only 30 meters away. Then I'm like, off, right? Yeah. My old by Xenons can only see 30 meters away. It's useless. Yeah. Yeah, useless.
Mine's even worse. The LED one. So what I did was, the 6 Series, BMW always got 2 light modules, right? Do you know on the 6 Series, right, Thomas? On the 6 Series, the light module, the inner one, the one that is slightly smaller one, the inner one, is actually a dud.
Oh,
it's a fake in the 6 Series.
Just to give you
the Corona ring, just to house it inside the Corona ring, but it's actually a dud in the 6 Series. In the projector xenons, okay? So they're not by xenons. Then if you pay more for LEDs, both LEDs work, but the LEDs were actually dimmer than the xenons. So I changed mine to LEDs earlier on, and then wow, it looked great in the day, and then at night it's like, help me, it's rubbish. So at first I went to CSB. We took out the right one, the outer module. Then we changed to laser projector. So I did a video, right? Boom, it shoots damn far, and then it's bright. Then I was happy, and then then I went back and upgraded the inner module to change to LED projectors. So the LEDs give me a wider coverage, whereas the laser gives a longer coverage. Okay, we got this from Facebook, right? Okay,
Yeah,
Facebook streaming got issue.
Can you work on this while we answer questions? Yeah. If this continues, try making a new broadcast or remove this destination.
Yeah.
Okay, there's just a lot of questions over here. Let's just knock some out. Hey, Thana.
Hey guys,
what's up, bro?
how are you? Yeah, sorry I'm late.
Yo!
Some things to do.
Yo!
Okay.
Why?
We've been talking a lot, so let's knock out some questions and then get back to some chat. Hui
Yeah.
Ju Jie, is it SL400 a good buy or F Type S? Thana. Both also.
Both also uncle lah.
Hey, F Type S no
F-type
uncle.
no lah. F-type
Okay.
proper sports car, bro.
F type is more lah. But I'm saying it's how like yeah, it's grand touring sports car. You know, like kind of the vibe is there. So I'll be happy with either one lah. You know, it's more preference lah. Yeah, I could see myself rocking both lah.
The SL400 actually looks not bad lah. But
Sleek
for
ma,
half a million, bro.
the front, you know, the
front looks alright. Yeah.
exactly.
And then there's
So,
an IWC watch right inside there.
Correct,
No,
correct.
this one don't have. I don't have. This
Funny
SLC
thing
for
is, this is the time where the Jaguar may have a better resale than the Merc.
Hey, the Jaguars, that 6-cylinder supercharger is insane, man. It's really
Oh,
good.
yes.
It's good, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, both engines sound amazing.
Yeah. My friend owned it in UK for a while, and he just loved the car, but he had to sell it because he wants to race. So he went back to his he had a Turbo S, and then he has the E90 M3. So I'll pick the Jaguar lah. Jaguar more epic lah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as I said, I wouldn't
Sportier.
be, I wouldn't give either one, but yeah, Jaguar is unique, different.
Okay, Gabriel Rods is asking 2016 NX200T from Lexus or 2022 6 years younger CX5 Turbo. I'm a sporty driver. I don't care
CX5.
about comfort. CX5.
CX5.
Hands down lah.
Yeah, it drives twice better than the NX.
And it's more comfortable, I think, than the NX5. NX200.
In a way, the NX is comfortable, and rear seats of NX is very
Small.
comfortable because it reclines. But other than that, the transmission.
I would give a discount to NX because of their infotainment system, the whole pad and all that. So purely on that reason alone, if it wasn't for the word, put it say, if it wasn't a Lexus, there's no Lexus badge there, would I buy the NX as a product? I'm like, wow.
No.
You know, yeah.
And
badge,
I think the CX5 is quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CX5 handles really well though. Just that if you're getting a turbo, I'm not mistaken, please upgrade your brakes because they didn't upgrade the brakes. Yeah. So it's really weird to have a very powerful engine.
I mean, it's okay lah. The brakes are okay, but what I call if you drive like you go to gay, like if you give it Thomas's hand to drive, he's like, got more power, you push it, then you're like, a lot of power, no brakes, but if you drive sensibly, totally fine lah, you know. So,
okay, quick one. He's asking another question or another SUV to recommend above 200 horsepower. So he's asking another question. 200 horsepower, 150, 180K. He says, I don't care about comfort. I'm a sporty driver SUV. CX5 lor, I think. If you, because Macan is not in the price.
180K can get Cayenne.
Oh yeah.
Macan cannot get. Cayenne can get.
The previous generation, the pre-facelift Macan S or Macan. Sorry, Cayenne. Yeah.
2013 diesel, 150K.
Oh yeah, the Cayenne handles well. Like it surprises people. Like even that generation surprised me how well it handled. Yeah, that will handle different level than Mazda. Yeah, the solid feeling.
Chiang, I think we have issue with the streaming on Facebook. We just have a look and see. We've got people are saying that the live stream on FB is ended. Just have a look.
Okay, there's one way to do it. We have to recast ourselves. There's one way to do it.
It's okay lah. It's okay lah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Why don't we do this, Chiang? Why don't we just put one post on Facebook and let them know that for this time,
please come on
and join at one of our YouTube lah.
Yeah, go to Thomas or Thana's channel to watch the live. All right.
Wow. Yeah, we're down, man. Horizon is 0. No views on
Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't watched, go watch the 24 hours challenge. Not because it was
Oh yes.
epic,
Oh
but it was
yes.
one of the most. I mean, like, yeah, it's one of the most epic things I've done now. So I love to share it with everybody. So go and check it out. Um, the three episodes from Bobby, Thana, and myself. Yeah,
It's epic lah, this one.
I'll never forget it.
There are things that happen which I can't actually say out loud, but but you can get but you can also get the epicness of what else could have happened, during the drive.
A lot of things could have happened. I'm just to say we're happy to be home safe.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is there are people who made an issue out of, wow, you go 170. It's like, fuck you, bro. It's a McLaren. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, even Axias are going 150. Okay, so
Okay.
Exactly.
All,
Exactly.
all I can say was when I was
Yeah.
driving back. This is full disclosure, lah, okay. When I was driving back from JB to KL, it was a good weather, lah, daytime, correct. And I had an Audi A7. I drove faster in the Audi A7 coming back than the McLaren because McLaren was like bad weather, raining and stuff. So
Yeah.
I drove really fast, lah. So I think all of you guys who got Audis and BMs, honestly, guys, I think very few of you never hit the speed limit and above, lah. So just don't be a hypocrite,
Those,
lah.
those who said they didn't, right, are liars.
Liars,
Yeah.
lah. Come on, lah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the speed limits are too slow for modern cars. That's the reality of it.
Mm.
okay, as host of the I point
Con,
myself
very
host
loud,
of
your
the-
kid. Con, super loud. Super loud. Sorry, yeah.
All right. Okay, as host of today, or I appoint myself host, so we gotta keep moving to answer all these questions. Okay, KH Yap is asking, evening guys, is 2016 F30 320i LCI worth it? LCI 105k. Any common issues besides tire? What is expected maintenance cost for 3 years on the road? Now, the cost I think is very vague. Okay. What are the issues? Tana, would you?
This is the B48. 2016 should be this is the LCI, the B48 engine. From what we know so far, there are almost no known issue with the engine. It's totally solid. But the thing is, for me, 105,000 for the car. Yes, it is there. Okay, I guess 100k, 100k is not
Not
bad.
that worth it, right, Tana?
You know why?
Because,
Yeah,
but it's like
because if you go
105 for
year back,
320i.
if you go 1-2 years back, the prices are like crazy, like 50k, 60k I can get what I call for the N20 engine. So the question is like, would you pay, let's say, extra 70k for a G20? Because 180k I've seen for selling for the
But what if
G20.
his budget is only there, bro?
Correct, but again, it's about period, how long your loan can get for, so all that put together, I think it's a good car. My only complaints with the 320 is that the F30 is the NVH lah. I just can't take the NVH just a bit loud
That's
And
modern car.
Desmond to help. Help
Yeah,
Auto.
exactly. Correct.
Just get it sold.
Cost you less than
Maintenance
5K.
wise, I think the car is pretty solid. I've never heard people with the B40 engine come back say got issue here, issue there, whatever. It's been
Yeah.
very rock solid
You,
So
but for
go
a
ahead,
car
man.
this
Buy
age,
it.
you probably have to expect that your suspension might go, your dampers might go.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
So they're all wear and tear things, not critical, but to increase your ride
Mm.
comfort. I think.
Anybody which tells you that the spring can be reused and only change the absorbers, they're lying. You must change the spring and absorbers together. The
Together.
spring doesn't last. 5 years is
Yes.
the maximum period. Change it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. Luigi. Okay, wait, over there. Evening, guys. Thoughts on Mazda 6 GT wagon or Megane 250 Cup?
it's
What's the
like
GT
totally
wagon?
different brief. These two cars, they're both good, but they're like totally different brief. I mean,
But the Mazda 6 drives really well.
oh yes, it
Wagon
does.
or, but wagon
Yeah.
or.
Hey, the wagon actually drives well, because the wagon has a
compare-
shorter wheelbase.
Compared to a Megane.
the Megane obviously is the more exciting car, lah. If you ask me.
You know, it's funny, Bobby. Yeah, like I always bought cars like thinking, okay, I want to buy a small car or a big car or a SUV. But people out there also who are looking at, okay, at this price point, what do I get, lah? You know, and I can
Yeah,
understand
exactly.
I can understand the
Everybody
thought
buys
process.
cars like that.
Correct. They say, okay, this is my price point. I can experience different things, like, you know, and totally get it why they
Mm,
will compare it this way, like, you know.
yeah,
So yeah, you
yeah.
know, mm,
Okay.
why not?
Are we okay, bro?
I'm okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for, because when there are too many people talking, right? So I better
Mm.
wait and keep quiet. If not, it's gonna get,
Oh,
yeah, for the audience. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, so you want my opinion?
mm.
On the Mazda 6 GT wagon or Megane 250 Cup.
Mm, you ask yourself which one comes from your brain. No? The brain will always give you the more practical choice and all that. And then which one comes from the heart, and always follow the heart, right? Because you look at the same money, I could have bought this also. But if both are okay for you, that means you don't need the practicality. It's just that that car is pretty nice. Then you go with the Megane. The good thing with the Megane is that you can buy it now and then you use it for a while and then you sell it and then you don't lose any money. Then you can buy a Mazda 6 GT wagon if you found one by then at a cheaper price. So a four-door sedan or four-door practical car will always slowly go down in value, whereas a two-door sports car, they're there. Once they hit a critical point, Megane is at that critical point, and it will only be time where it slowly swing back up. The Megane is definitely a car that will swing back up, but that will take some time. No, it will swing back up. It will. Yeah, because the next Megane currently is like 200. How much? 250,000. Use one.
450 to for the Megane RS.
Yeah,
GT.
yeah,
The
yeah,
cup, sorry.
yeah. It's just that between the old Megane and the new Megane, there are Toyota 86, there are Volkswagen Golf GTIs, and all that slots in between. So, yeah, it's at its
not
lowest
forget-
point now, 60, 70K.
And not forgetting that the Megane RS, the latest ones, there are only 6 manuals around. So people want manual, they must go to the Mark III, which is that one.
Mm, yeah.
And RS batch is no more, and Megane also bye-bye, no more petrol. They'll be electric already. So this is the last sets of, and you ask any Megane owners, the Mark IIIs are the one that they all love and they want to get back. The Mark IV don't garner that kind of craze lah. So the Mark, I believe what you say, it will go up in value a bit more, or hold its value at least.
But the good thing with European countries is that they are a democracy, and now we've heard politicians trying to submit bills to repeal the earlier where they all voted, oh, we will not have ICE in 2030. Now the politicians are putting the bill, they're submitting the bills to ask for parliaments to approve to delay that, so that you can always trust democracies to U-turn, because they do things that appeal to masses at that very juncture without a long-term thinking. So, oh well. So they may come back. Who knows? Anyway, okay, come.
But the RS batch is no more. The Renault Sport is no more. Just
Yeah,
that's one
feel
thing.
sad. Yeah.
Okay, Luigi is asking, hi guys, looking for a hot hatch around 50, 60K between a 1.4 Golf, I assume Mark 7, and a Ford Focus 1.5, which is the one with the dual clutch. Which is more, I think torque converter, sorry. Which is more
Torque
fun?
converter.
Any reliability issues with the 1.5 Focus gearbox? Open to other suggestions. The 1.5 gearbox is really a torque converter, and from what I know, it's less problematic. But I know I'm leaning against the Golf, but I may suggest why don't you look at the Mark 5 Golf GTI? It's below 50K.
Oh,
Cash.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cash
Yeah.
I mean, Luigi. Yeah, that's my cash
Cannot lah.
recommendation.
No, yeah.
I in this
How is your? I
debate,
guess. How is the? I guess the thing is, gonna ask you, even with the torque converter, the Ford gearboxes, what do you think of them?
actually the torque converters are reliable, but they are not as smart as the DCT.
Correct.
They are not as smart as the
Betul.
DCT.
I find in my Mondio torque converter is fine, cruise rings or whatever. But moment is like a hot hatch thing, yeah.
But Mondio
Tahu
still
lah.
not so bad, In the Ford
Yeah.
Focus, right? It totally
Mm.
took out the fun.
Mm.
And then they added the
In
turbo, replacing the really good NA engine.
Yeah.
That previous NA is so good, way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, lor. So in my thing, my application is fine lah. But in a small hatch, I would definitely go for a golf lah.
I'll
compared
go
to
for the
this
golf. I'll go
Yeah,
for the golf.
without no question ask golf lah.
I
MK7
prefer
is
the
so good.
I prefer the way the Focus drives, but I can tell you, right, the Golf will be an easier car to upkeep in the long run.
But Con, in terms of handling, right, the Golf probably is only a little bit below
Yes.
that of the Focus, and then everything else is way better. Space, comfort, interior build,
Correct.
reliability, everything else is better.
You're right.
So
You're right.
the Golf.
That's why as I prefer to drive the Focus, but the Golf is still the recommended choice lah.
Not to mention the Focus rear seats are rubbish.
Absolutely rubbish.
I'll give you some
Absolutely
pricing lah.
rubbish.
If someone as
The-
tall as Bobby sitting in front, right, the rear
Yeah.
seats cannot use already.
I'll
Yeah.
give you some pricing lah. A Ford torque converter, just to change, we're talking about 6K. The Golf, if it's the mechatronic,
PSG.
2-3K mechatronic, you've given yours, they give back to him, finish,
But
So
it's not just that. All the other auxiliary parts.
No, that's what I'm saying.
anything goes wrong,
No.
the Ford is like,
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that as much as you got to be really committed to Ford to buy a Ford, and the Ford price is actually much more costly compared to VAG. I'm making a case for the Golf now.
Yes.
Oh, it's
I'm
more
making a case
expensive.
now, So because they're so rare out there, it's not there. But said that the entry point for the Ford is much cheaper in some cases. So then balance back out lah. I can justify but yeah, I will go for the Golf lah. It's cheaper.
So
to maintain.
guys,
Yeah.
you all have to trust them, because in this live chat now, we have 4 person who own Fords. Thomas Yap had a Mondio, Con has a S-Max, Thana has 2 Fords, a Ford Escape, but Ford Everest and Ford Mondio. Chiang has a Ford Escape.
And I had a Ford Fiesta for a couple of months also.
You had a Ford Fiesta.
I bought the car with the gearbox issue. The gearbox, I restored everything. So I've gone through the whole Ford DCT battle, and I've done all. I know more about Ford now, So yes.
And TJ has a Ford Focus.
Focus,
So Horizon
yeah.
team, right? We have a higher concentration of Fords than Hondas.
So we know what we are talking about.
So you shouldn't watch our live show. But we're being very honest. We tell you
Honest
don't
lah.
buy the Fords.
I still love the Ford. I still have a Ford, but
Yeah.
I said being subjective get the Golf.
I tell you, owning a Ford
You know what?
takes a special kind of commitment one.
Hey, Thomas,
you know what?
Thomas, Horizon team got more Ford or Porsche? Porsche seems like comes in second.
BM lah.
BM, more
Cannot
BM.
count you lah. You one guy, you have more than your whole neighborhood. Right?
Okay. Put me as one BM. Okay, 2 BM lah. Give me a 2 BM quota.
Okay,
Okay.
2 BM.
Give me a quota of 2 BM.
Con has 2, 4.
Okay.
Thomas got 1, right?
Bobby
Bobby
has
got 1.
one, that's 6.
E30.
And
Hey,
yeah.
you forget the E30.
E30. Yeah.
see?
Thomas, okay,
True.
BMW. And then Chu Yang sold his BMW, right? And then Alex Wong.
Give him 2 quota. Give him 2 quota lah for.
He got
many BM.
he got an M3 and M140i,
Can 2 quota.
right? And then
Which
Naz
you sold?
Abdullah has a 330e. Fadil has a 330e. Whatever he sold. Yeah, BMW the most lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Das is good. BMW.
Yeah. Okay.
And then add Thana, then Thana will have more. All of us combined, Okay.
Yes.
This is talking about Ford, right? Most people when they buy Ford will suffer. That's why they cannot afford. Get it? Okay, let's move on.
Ford. I see.
Okay. Good evening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Great,
carry on.
fantastic car. Can't go wrong with that. It's fast, it's comfortable, it's sporty, it can do everything.
Mm.
Next week, no live show. Yes, no live show. This is our last live show before. Hey,
Enduro.
right? Until Enduro, yeah. All right.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Hi, Bobby and Thomas. What is needed to drive into Thailand? Please talk more about it. Okay, I won't talk more about it because it's a live Q&A. There's a lot of information. I can go to my channel. Chris Wee also has one video. We both go through all the things that we think are critical. And go through Chris one. Chris is very experienced.
Maybe
I
Chiang,
think I think you just need to search. Just search Evo Enduro to 2022, then he can find all the information about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Maybe we can share one more round on Horizon Facebook. So
Yeah, we deal with adults here. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Bal DPS is asking, good evening, guys. I'm buying a used 530i CPU. Why is the tech agent needs 14 days for custom tax and clearance?
Is he talking about
I have
recon?
no knowledge. I have no knowledge on this. You have Thomas.
Sorry, I don't know why I think that question.
Yeah.
but
So
quick answer.
yeah. So unlikely you're buying newish, newly imported one, because it doesn't make sense for the guys to import in like a 2-3-year-old 5 series in, you know. So I don't understand why they say this. So unless you're talking about some agent out there actually imported in a 2018, 2019 530i CPU, which is illogical. I think something is wrong lah. It can't be the case lah.
There are a few 530Is in the recon market as well. But if you ask me, there is no point you buy a recon 530i when there's so many, local spec 530Is. If you want to get like a engine spec that's unavailable in Malaysia, like a 520D or a 540i perhaps lah. But if it's a 530i, just get a local car and
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is called catch worm put inside butt.
Yeah. Just yeah. I mean,
but
even
if you're doing imports car, they sometimes have delays. We have sometimes no reason why they have delay. They're overworked. They're holiday or something.
Bobby,
you never know.
Like some people, they buy recon cars thinking, oh, you know what, recon car can get new number plate. It's like considered a new car. I'm going like, yeah, number plate. You just pay the money, you can transfer and swap what, So they're buying for the sheer fact that new number plate and new registration, which to me is a bit silly lah, because you buy a 2-3-year-old car, as good as new,
No, you can. They buy this to transfer old number plate, not new.
Yeah, but
old number plate cannot go to old car. Can only go to new car. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Jab is asking, budget around 100K only, wanted to get 320D around that year, but too pricey and rare.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Jab spoke earlier about getting the
before. What can you recommend him?
Actually, right, I want to say this. Yap, if it's the LCI, Thana, LCI is B48, right?
Yes.
Then you get the 320i. You can. It's better lah. It's better. It's more fun.
And I noticed that the LCI non-plug-in hybrid cars, right, the values seem to be creeping up. They're holding their values very strongly.
Always higher. Always higher. So
20i or 30i or so.
Yeah, it's a good buy, 100K lah. No doubt lah. Buy it.
It's about there.
Okay, next question. Andy is asking for urban EVs, right? Since we have Bobby did a EV review and Con as well, and it's the next big thing. So okay, urban EVs, Mini SE or MX-30 is more recommended. Both are similar price, similar range.
I prefer MX-30. I prefer MX-30. Right? Yeah.
Suicide door. Whoa.
I've only driven
you know what's funny? Guys, you know what's funny? When I searched through the Mazda MX-30 website. I just want to see local Mazda or global Mazda. How do they sell this car? How do they try to justify this car? And then they say that, the reason it only goes 199 km is because they put a small battery in the car, which is enough for daily use, and so that the car is lightweight. I was like, wow, I never thought of that because, yeah, like Thomas and I, when we were in the XC40 EV, right? And as nice as it is, every time you go through a undulation that your car goes down, you feel there's more than the car going down. You know, you actually feel
Yeah.
because when you drive the car feels nippy and all that. So you have a perception of its weight until you go through an undulation where you dip, right? You feel like there's another car on top of you dipping together, and the force is a lot more because you're driving a 2-ton car. Right? Then I was like, hey, that's very true. Then I look at the weight of the MX-30. Then I was like, then it's 150 kilos heavier than the Aura Good Cap. The Aura
150.
Good Cap, the Aura Good Cap does 400 km. And then I was like, okay.
Okay. Cannot
No,
defend
they-
already.
The
Cannot
MX-30
defend.
the MX-30 wasn't built ground up. And I think if you look at the engine bay, all the ancillary, everything is there except engine. So I'm like, why? So not well thought through, MX-30, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
They could have given space.
So
They can done
would you
more.
recommend
but,
still between these two SE or MX-30, or would you think that he should just go for the Aura Good Cat or
Is
the
the Mini
BYD?
SE the Mini EV?
Yeah.
The 2-door. It's only the
Oh, okay.
2-door.
Two one lah.
Mm.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've driven that
it's the
lah.
two-
I think if it's a one pedal thing that you drive and you brake whatever. It's very nimble and very sporty. I got a bit car sick initially, but I need to get used to the one pedal thing. But I can see it's a very sporty, nimble town car driving. So I prefer more of a town car. You go comfort, come back. The Mini just felt a bit more sporty for my liking.
Yeah.
It's just
A
me.
bit like
A bit
too
sporty.
urgent.
A bit very urgent. Even the suspension is a bit jarring. For me, I'm sure Mini guys would love the car for its handling, but for me, the EV I get is for town use, go pasar, come back. Those things
Mhm, mhm.
So yeah,
Cool.
your
So you got your
preference, I
opinions
guess.
over here.
Mm.
All right. This one, Con, and probably you talk to some of your customers or Bobby, you've driven it. I haven't driven it, so I can't say much. Thana, what do
It's
you think?
nice.
It's very
It's
nice.
nice. In fact, very nice.
Yes.
The engine is superb. The drive is superb. The interior is nice. The fuel economy is scary.
Mm.
It's absolutely scary. I can confirm it is way thirstier than a normal 3-liter 6-cylinder X5.
Mm.
Way higher
I'm
consumption.
not surprised. I'm
Yeah.
not surprised.
If you use up your available 20-30 km of electric range, right, then it starts guzzling that petrol like stupid. So
Yeah.
provided you have your usage is home, office, 20 km to and from, every day you charge, and you don't fire up the engine, then it's perfect.
Mm.
But yeah, that's the thing. But then if you don't fire up the engine, why you bought a 3-liter turbo?
Why are you
45
paying that
feet?
road tax, right, for an engine that does not fire up?
Why are you carrying the engine?
But I have to say the X545E is a car that is something that I was pleasantly surprised, because when I reviewed that car, I went into it with the expectation that knowing that a lot of my friends who cross shop between this and the XC90 end up going for the XC90 after test driving this. But but when I drove it, I was like, wow, hey, this car actually it's not bad. It actually is not bad. It's a big improvement over the 40E.
Yeah. All right. So, you can hold it off first. If you're buying a new car, you can hold it off because the EX90 is coming with 600 km of range for an EV.
The design is very interesting.
Yeah, the design is
The German has took over. Listen to me.
To frame this up,
You shall buy what I put out.
why why would somebody in 2023 buy a hybrid?
Exactly.
Think about this for
Either
a while
go
now.
full electric or go
Because we already
IC.
have electric, and we already
Yeah.
have good like like we have come to a point. BMW engines are amazing. The B40 are amazingly reliable. You know, so adding the hybrid actually makes it unreliable.
Mm.
You know? So 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 yeah, we are living in that weird world. You know that
Well,
go for
unless
either one.
unless you use hybrid for performance like the McLaren Artura, it's a different story.
Yes, bro.
Yes,
I totally agree. Like that
for
is a
performance.
application. Like I find that the even with the T3OE, you're right. I can imagine back there is still performance in that T3OE. If you're buying for performance, lah, I can understand. If you don't care about everything else, performance, I understand. You know, but if you say, oh, fuel economy, I want a quieter ride, no, I think the G28 we drove, the 330 Li was so quiet. I was thinking, is this a hybrid? Was so quiet. So
Mm.
so we are living in the era of very quiet cars are there out there.
Mm.
Mm. Darshant Rao, good morning, gentlemen. I'm planning to buy a Peugeot RCZ 212 automatic. What's your opinion on the maintenance and performance of the car?
The performance is average, lah, but the car looks good.
The
For you, the
auto
car
has
looks good.
less torque.
Mm.
Yeah. So that could, and also because it's a torque converter, uh, it's not the most dynamic gearbox for such a dynamic car. So
And I mean,
I wouldn't buy a RCZ if it's auto. I wouldn't buy it. Sorry, because
mm,
if you want something that looks cool, I don't know lah. It's just the
yeah.
auto isn't the smartest one. Also, I mean it's comfortable lah. I guess.
It's a Porsche gearbox.
Yes,
Huh?
it's the old Porsche gearbox. It's the old four-speed Porsche gearbox. 1, 2, 3. Is no, I was four.
Okay,
1,
I have a
2,
question.
3.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Mm,
It's around the same price as a 2012 Audi TT
really?
Go
with
for
a
the
with a
Audi.
with a 2-liter turbo 6-speed DSG gearbox.
And it
But
looks
convertible, lor.
yeah, is
Oh, the TT is easily the more capable car, lor.
Yeah,
and it's the less problem, right? Is it less
213,
problem?
really?
2012.
Wait, 2012. Wow.
Audi TT. I'm looking at one that is like 70 plus, another one 80K. The RCZ is 60, 70. The TT is 70, 80.
And I'm going to give you another benefit of getting an Audi TT. It runs the EA 888 engine, which is more documented, more ways to fix that than the Prince engine isn't the most
Hey.
reliable
And more tunable too.
and more tunable. Yes, so
Yeah.
Audi can go more. It can go
It's,
300 horsepower.
it's a bigger engine, lah. Put this way.
Yes. And it has the underpinning of a Mark 6. I think the Audi TT 2012 has the underpinning of a Mark 6 Golf GTI.
Yeah.
Fantastic chassis. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, the RCZ is very engaging. It's really like when you throw it around the corners, it really is fun. But,
TT as well.
but I think as a complete package, right? I
Mm.
think the Audi is better
Oh yes, no question.
and probably easier to maintain than the Prince engine. That's
But when I saw a TT of that generation, I'm like, oh, okay, TT. When I saw an RCZ, I'm like, oof, oof.
Yeah,
So,
lah.
Especially now,
Especially the cleavage on top.
on top, right? The glass roof.
Yeah, yeah, the
Okay,
cleavage.
Rao, I'm going to give you two ways to look at it.
Yeah.
Either you go for an Audi TT, okay, or you go for a Peugeot RCZ but get a freaking manual, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There's a manual version.
and more torque, some more the manual version.
Yeah.
Quick question, Chiming. Yes, until nine years old and below, right? So if your car is 8 years old, you still can qualify, just like my Boxster Spider. Eric Fang, Any recommendations for proper 4-seater convertible? So many.
No,
There is
not
one
many.
for sale.
I mean, 4 Series.
Con did a
very
video
rare.
on the Audi S5
yes.
convertible.
One of
S5,
our
yeah.
Evo Club members has a S5 for sale. Proper
You want to
4-seat
show the
convertible.
pictures? It's such a beautiful car, man.
Oh,
That
yes.
car is.
It's
that
a
car is
Audi. It's a
beautiful, lah.
Quattro. Gives you more confidence around
3
the
liter
corner.
V6.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hey, you guys saw the news?
What?
So Anwar took over Minister of Finance, right?
Yep.
And they say there was a lot of irregularities with the 600 billion spent during
Yeah.
COVID times, right?
Yeah.
And just now in the evening, at the dumpster of Ministry of Finance, a ton of files were being burned.
Wow.
Somebody
That's the
took those
coincidence.
old files and set fire to them.
Easy, yeah. How they think they can get away with all this?
Well, it's the same all over the world, right? Some people say they flew a plane into Pentagon's finance department and all the files were lost. No planes were found.
It's crazy.
I don't know how people
I
can
remember-
believe that shit, That's like, oh, I see a crash site. Then where the fuck is that plane? There's no plane there, It's just a crumbled
Yeah.
building. There's no
They should
plane.
have done it during the Chinese Hungry Ghost Festival, so they can say that we are burning the notes for the Chinese food.
Oh,
I like-
somebody burning
like-
files.
I like proper conspiracy theory, Bobby. And the more you think it's illogical, more like this could be real, because people are masked by all this perception of it cannot
But
be lah, cannot be
guys,
lah,
This is the Q&A for cars. So
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's come back.
Can
to
we
cars.
show-
Sorry. Okay, 4-seater convertible. Just a quick one. 6 Series, if you can find one. 4 Series, they are everywhere.
Fine.
3 Series, previous generation, convertible,
yeah.
few still around. And then the Audi S5. And then there are a bunch of E-Class convertible, the W212 generation, but I don't know what's the code. C, don't know what. I don't care.
Yeah.
I call cars code based on what face they wear. Okay, I don't
Mm.
care. So your F30 M3 to me is F30 M3. Don't tell me F80 bullshit, right?
Yeah. I want to talk about the best 4-seater convertible out there you can buy.
Maserati Gran Capio.
No, I mean like that.
E-Class
Maserati
convertible. Maserati.
E93 M3 convertible. Buy that.
No, you park on a slope, you cannot close the roof.
That car called a convertible, it creaks, the ace creaks. So yeah, I mean, you're right.
Thanks for
Look
flashing
at
this.
this S5. Oh, this is so beautiful. This car.
Yeah.
Ayo.
Mm,
This car is so beautiful, man.
And
It's an
the
Audi.
owner spent
Mm.
quite a bit of money on with us to do the full enduro cleanup package as well. So and also I will,
Look at it.
and whoever that's interested to buy this, I'm going to give you another round of enduro package to clean up the car beforehand.
Con, please do a video. We get this car parked next to a E93 convertible. Then you
Yeah.
compare the interior. Same generation. You
Yes.
just compare, right? It's like heaven and earth. right?
cannot Audi interior cannot compare with any other car. Come on, be
Look at
fair,
that.
Bobby.
Whoa.
Audi interior is Porsche level.
Yeah,
The quality, the quality.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean there are some bits here and there, like all the like buttons, all the older ones, quite this thing. But in terms of
Mm.
fit and finish, how strong they are, brilliant.
Mm.
Ew, so nice lah. Wow, con drop top. Con, it suits you.
Come by, come.
Now that time I haven't cut my hair when I
M5.
filmed it.
You have too many BMWs, Con. You need an Audi in your life to keep you planted.
Nine.
No,
Yeah.
as I was joking with Thomas that day,
You want the
haven't
M5.
experienced it until you try oversteering an Audi.
Okay.
You can't.
So I think that's a really good 4-seater convertible if you want a cruiser. But yeah, 4
Alright.
Series, 6 Series are rarer, but those are, I think the 6 Series is worth getting, really worth getting. Yeah,
Mm.
if you want a cruiser. It's a second hand. Okay, not hair. Second-hand Kia Optima, a good buy. Budget 60, 70K, 24 years old, would like to own a sedan. So this very handsome dude here wants to own a sedan. What would you recommend, 24-year-old dude?
Kia
Honda
Optima.
Optima.
Better than
60,
Civic?
70K, okay lah. Get a loan.
Better than the Civic?
Civic, 60, 70K is what? FB.
Get ma, you can
FB,
get the early.
I know of one for sale at 55 lah.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Hmm.
I wouldn't get an FB. It's a piece of shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
The FB corners better than a
No,
FC.
no, FB doesn't drive well.
Really?
FB is soft. FB is when Honda back then was trying to be Corolla, you know.
Hmm.
Hey, let's make a soft, nice sedan, you know. And then it's like you go Civic gathering and you see all FC, and then what is this?
Wow, this guy go
70 plus
Wow.
Serious
Oh, look, got 3 pipes behind some more, bro.
Wait, Civic dropped to 70 already
Hey, it's a
Starting
6-year-old car by now already, low.
Oh,
Hmm.
then okay lah. Then FC, if you're buying the FC at this price, right? It's definitely gonna hold value way better than the Optima.
Hmm.
So Thana is correct.
Yeah.
At this price point.
Go for the Civic. Civic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Muhammad Iqbal is asking between Kia
what does
Sportage
it mean?
2022
Why?
and Volvo XC60, which one has been more reliable
Democratic.
for executive occasion for formal safety, though bring bodyguard?
Which one's been labeled
Huh?
for identification from learning?
Why you ask this question? I don't think it's for him lah. It's asking just for pondering only lah. But
Wait, I'm trying to understand the
XC60
question first. What's the question about? Democratic. Oh boy, painful, lah, bro.
Wait. Okay. Is there a 2022 Kia Sportage? Got such thing in Malaysia?
Yes, Kia Sportage has. Yep.
It's not here yet, what?
Not in Malaysia
Yeah,
yet.
lor.
Not yet lah. We answer you when it's here. It hasn't arrived. Okay, let's go. Apa lagi?
Okay. Wait, got one question for Thana. Do you recommend a used F30 EM Sport?
Thana, I heard you want to sell yours, right?
Yeah. So hopefully come January, there's a very good low mileage F30 not M Sport, but it's a very good thing. Has got full service record.
Thana, barely
What?
used.
1 year not used. You know.
Jual sebab jarang guna.
Car King.
Okay.
And then you
In
just leave your
defense,
car.
in defense of the BMW Marquis, I'm one of the probably the one of few thousand people actually cannot have the problem. I'm the most rare case, you know. The inverter, my inverter failed, you know. So, but other than that, I mean the car is. I'm in the forum. I'm in the forum for the WhatsApp group. They're driving it. It's been pretty good for them. So yeah, I mean, I don't see many cars that can give me the pleasure of the T30E, comfort, speed, exhilaration, the quietness, you know. So I would still buy again, honestly. Just that I was unlucky to get a unit which had that inverter damage, and it wasn't because the car was faulty. My damage came because a stone actually hit my car, accident, you know, and it damaged. So the car was not the issue wasn't the car itself. While driving, a stone hit the radiator, and it caused the inverter to fail. So it's an accident. It's a out of luck like it happened. You know, it wasn't the car.
But Tana, now that you identify the problem, and by January, if it is solved, right, then the car will be reliable from then on.
Car reliable.
Yeah.
So again, just to clarify, the first batch of the T30E which came in Malaysia came with one issue. they didn't expect our roads to be this much of potholes and gravel. So there were cases in the first initial run, what they call that, where the stone chip canal radiator, because the radiator in the T30E is a higher compression radiator. It's like under a lot of pressure because of the heat from the inverter, all that stuff. So small stone canal and the whole thing puncture the inverter failed, you know. The second batch which came in 2017 came with an additional like a wire mesh for the radiator,
A shield lah.
a shield. Correct. So
Mm.
all cars sold came with that, and good SC like Auto Bavaria recommends their customers to go and pay extra money like $500 to have the shield for the radiator. So
So you
the
can
so the
retrofit.
yeah, it's totally retrofitable. But certain SCs of BMW, this is a true story, yeah. Certain SC BMW did not encourage their owners to install the thing. So my car was sold from not Auto Bavaria, a different SC, and that SC never recommend, and that's why the thing happened. You know.
Ah.
So if I was to be from my experience, impartial, if you buy a T30E and the car was an Auto Bavaria car, I'll feel be happier to buy from there, just because of this one small issue of the 260 model. If you buy a
Very
217 one,
crucial.
not an issue, because 217 they had actually the problem was fixed, you know. So 216 cars, you're buying T30E, I prefer you buy from Auto Bavaria or check whether they have installed that the wire mesh for the radiator, you know.
Very crucial. So thanks
Very
for
crucial.
sharing that. Very
Yeah.
crucial, important. Yeah, the grill makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Once I get the car, I'll do a full video. Right now I got no car, so I can't do video.
I mean, is it scheduled to come back to you like soon? Is it being fixed now or?
Yeah, it's being fixed now. The warranty claim, they approved they submitted the warranty claim. I mean, like, it's a long process, because they was there. How come you bought the car within 3 months? Car went for insurance claim. I told them, look here, I bought the car under warranty. No way the car is faulty. Trying to prove the car was genuine. I'm not a fraudster, you know. So it took a while to
Mm.
insurance line. Like that, law, unlucky. But the car is great. I think it's a good car.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to the next question. That's I mean, I that's a very cool part about the grill, you know. So check that when you're getting a
So that's
330E.
something you don't
If
need.
not, you can install yourself. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Andrew Yeager, our common and often viewer, asking, "Hello, gurus. Can I ask you? I'm not a guru lah. So, but anyways, can I ask you a G30 520i or E-Class 200?" Both also we are like,
Bro, I like the G30.
G30 lah.
Yeah, bro, G30 drives so much
G30 lah.
better. It's so nice to drive.
yeah, bro.
It's so good,
And
you know.
it's very comfortable. I like the rear
Ah.
seats of the G20 G30. Yeah.
And if you happen to get the facelift, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Mm.
You know. So yeah,
Okay,
but
pros and cons. I don't think the E-Class is a lot more comfortable than the G30, right?
my issue with the BM before this was that it didn't look pretty enough. The G30, I think for the first time, the interior looks proper. It looks proper. It looks flashy enough. It looks nice. It looks modern. You know. So I'm a big fan of the G30, honestly.
But what do you guys
It's,
think about the ride of G30 and E-Class? Are they
One-
like, is E-Class a lot more comfortable or both also?
One drives
G30
way
more
better.
comfortable.
Yeah.
The G30 is more comfortable.
Mm.
Con, you are muted.
Con?
No, the E-Class is not even more comfortable. Not as comfortable and does not handle as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's
Yeah.
funny, yeah. People who buy the E-Class, they say like compared to C-Class, they're like, wow, it's so far apart that they buy the E-Class. But you
Yeah.
compare with because the C-Class feels like a cheap product compared to E-Class. And then the G30, you look at it like, wow, finally BMW has put together a nice product. It's like complete.
But
It's nice.
but E-Class interior is definitely prettier.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no
they
doubt.
they become better, but not to the point of any Mercedes lah.
And I at this juncture, I actually prefer Mercedes infotainment than iDrive.
True.
When you add in the LCD screen, the two screens, the way they work, the things that you can do versus BMW's useless LCD, like
Yeah.
absolutely useless.
Mm.
And then iDrive that is everywhere. I cannot find things now. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
you
make
try to
the
find
iDrive and
things.
integrate.
Yeah,
Thomas, the thing with the finger all is gimmick lah. I wouldn't drive
Yeah,
the
yeah,
car like I wouldn't do the whole this thing lah. Gimmicky
no,
lah.
it's
it's
not
so
ergonomic at
annoying.
all.
Left,
What a
right.
waste of money.
You know the hand gesture thing, right? Is the only thing that is easy to operate in the new iDrive.
And it's so slow to
Actually,
detect. So by the time the sound goes, like, oh wait, too loud, it'll go back again, right? You know.
Oh, the new iDrive is like vitality, show you a bunch of grass, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I don't need that, and it's right outside. It's like, oh
actually,
my god. Oh
actually, the F generation models will peak iDrive.
yes,
Wow,
yes,
wow.
way better.
Yeah,
Right.
the newest iDrive got like sporty vitality, you
Yeah,
know.
stupid shit where they
For
do all
what?
those nonsense. They're trying to
Waste of
fill up the
money.
screen. You know, can we have something that fills up the screen? You know, the screen is so big now, and then it's horrible. It's horrible.
No one uses it. Okay, no one uses
Yeah,
that. It's such a waste of money in R&D. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. But you're right. The interior of the E-Class is very nice, lah. I like the
Way
E-Class.
prettier. Yeah, way prettier. And I
But
like
for
the
the
little buttons
driver,
on the steering wheel, the ones that you just touch and swipe,
Oh yes,
right?
yes.
It's touch sensitive, but not once it skip a bit. You won't get accidental swipes
Correct.
and all that.
Correct.
It's so well done, that one.
But I don't like the way the E-Class the screen is just like it looks like a long piece of screen.
Well,
I
BMW
don't
is
like.
doing it.
Yeah, now they're doing it like no, but I don't like cars that does that like no. So
Oh,
and
BMW is going there now.
it's like one
I mean, I had
piece, but actually it's two piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
actually I had the E-Class for 2 weeks when I had to
Mm.
service my C43,
Mm.
Yeah.
and I used to like comment about the big screen, right? After 2 weeks of driving it, right, I was like, it's actually not bad, lah. It's okay. You can
Yeah.
accept it in a Mercedes, but rather you can't
Yeah.
accept that in a BMW for some reason, you know.
I think it's the things that it allows you to do, you know.
Hmm.
But anyhow, I mean, fit and finish wise, I would vote for the BMW lah. Fit
No
and
question.
finish in the D30 is better than the E-Class.
But
Yeah.
looks wise, the opening the door and like wow, you know, like the E-Class has that lah. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I pick up my friend in the E-Class, they're like, wow, so nice. Like, no, I pick them up in my C43, they're like, ah. Okay. Hi, planning to get a Proton X70 top range. Not sure to get it used or brand new. Mind to share which should I get and why? If used, I'm looking at 2020 and 100k range. Okay, 100,000 ringgit range. Okay, or any other SUV.
No, 100,000. I think it's the mileage lah. It
No,
can't
no,
be
100,000
used.
ringgit range.
Really. Used 2020 also is 100k still lah.
Wow,
Are you kidding me?
oh.
Cannot be lah.
So high
So low.
value.
So high, yeah. That's madness. If it's 100k, 1,000 ringgit, I still don't buy lah. That's
Oh
just
no, maybe he's saying
overpriced.
his budget is 100,000 ringgit range lah, right? Wow, oh
Oh,
my
okay,
god,
okay.
2019, okay,
Hmm.
premium two-wheel drive is 83,000 ringgit.
Ridiculous lah.
What?
Like
Did-
like almost.
It's
It was 120,
80,000
is it?
mileage, 80,000 mileage, and it's going for 83,000. It's barely depreciated.
Yeah,
I mean, like
wait.
depreciated lah.
Con was 120. Is it the top range?
Yes.
Or 20? So
The
like 30k.
the base model, right, is also like what asking for 70,000.
Crazy from 100k to 70k.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
And
Really
and
good.
if you buy it now, the car is out of warranty, and then you want to find the parts got no stock. Wow,
Wait, what
fantastic.
year? Out of warranty? What year?
No lah, fire
mean,
warranty. So they still got
I
2 more
warranty,
years.
but if you buy the car now, I mean, couple of years no warranty, and then you get worse, like no. Okay lah, if you want to buy lah, but if you can't buy a new one, but the pricing is so close, why don't you buy a new X70? It's too
Cannot
close.
get stock, is it?
Yeah.
For me personally, it's too close to buy a used
Get brand
one.
new lah. Get brand new lah. Yeah, you don't save much.
You get longer loan and
Yeah.
all that, no issue lah, no difference.
Yeah.
We don't
But
often recommend buying brand new, but in this case, you might as well.
Imagine Con, They buy 2020, 2022, 2 years under MCO, about 100K.
But Mr. Julian Pan, I got another car for you to consider.
Currento, I was thinking when will it come.
Hey, this is good. 2.2
Good.
diesel.
Good,
Great
good.
car. This is a
Oh,
great
look at
car.
the screen way.
Yeah.
Hey, you need that. You need that. It has I mean, Koreans, the stupid infotainment. Yeah.
You can carry more passengers than the X70, and you will outrun the X70 on highways.
Mm.
And it's really comfortable. It rides almost like a German car, you know. Yeah, it's very economical. Yeah. Did you know that this is the 2.2 diesel engine from Mercedes, right? They bought the patent and they kept
Really?
improving it. Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh, I
extremely
didn't know that.
reliable engine. My dad's first Inocom Santa Fe is close to 500K and the car still runs.
Mm.
No overhaul, nothing. Used to go Slim River and come back, trash the car up and down, go into the where they cut the trees, there, go highway. Woo, the car still runs today. Yeah, fantastic engine. But yeah, I if you're looking 100K, consider that. If you don't mind getting a second-hand car, Julian. Okay. 안녕하세요. 사랑해요. Okay. Let's move. Okay. Are BMWs reliable? Many complaints, nightmare stories about after sales in Malaysia. Thoughts?
Reliable.
From people who actually own
Reliable,
BMW.
Okay, look,
Reliable.
if you're intending to get a car and expect nothing to happen to your car, okay, I think that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like a car ownership is very stressful when you have that expectation for your car,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
But if you accept that cars are machines and sometimes some things go wrong, right? Then you anticipate that, okay, but it's not detrimental kind of things, that will. The modern BMW is not detrimental.
Today when I was changing my tires, right next to me is a LCI 528i. Malay owner sitting next to me, so we were chatting. So we were chatting, and then he was like, "No problem, right? Your car?" I said, "No problem." I was like, "What about yours?" He said, "No problem." And he said his business. I salute lah. He has many of these cars, and he said when he bought the LCI when it was brand new, right? So his business is renting out premium cars, like private. He owns the cars, but he do a private contract with you. Then he loan it out, rent it out to people. When it was new, right, he charged 12K per month. 12. And he earned back the car in like 2 year plus, So all his cars he rent out. Then he said the 528i is like earn him a lot of money. Now it's lesser, but it's so his business, he rents out Valfires, he buy Alphas, Valfires, 5 Series E class, he buys all this, then he rent it out to companies, and they pay like 12K, 10 grand, 8K, 9K per month. Crazy way.
You know why, Bobby?
And I think
You know why I pay so much?
Why?
Because people who cannot buy the car under their name and attract attention, so they rather pay for rental and pay for rental and go under the radar. They pay cash, hardcore cash. So
yes.
there's a whole economy there, you know.
Amazing.
I want to come back to William's question over here, and this is something I think it's a good opportunity to talk about this during the live show, because people come in to get their opinion about buying cars. I think this whole nightmare stories and complaints, it happens for all brands. I got Honda also got nightmare. Some things also cannot. Then they fix it. Blah blah blah. I mean, but sometimes when we have one or two stories we hear, we think it's the entirety of the brand. So sometimes you see this Facebook post, a lot of people comment and share. Is one or two isolated cases. But that is not, and that's the bias I see here. Have seen many complaints, nightmare stories. There are some service issues, but it's not like, I don't think it equates to nightmare. And Bobby was sharing something very interesting. That when people who buy XC90, a lot of people buy XC90. They come from the first wave of XC90 buyers are all they are used with Continental cars, right? They swap over to
Mm.
Volvo. Then little
Mm.
big things here and there problem they don't mind. But the new people who buy premium cars, everything one noise or some the tire pressure lower, they send back to service center, right?
They freak out.
Mm-mm.
And
Freak
there's
out.
another thing with Malaysians, we tend to freak out gila when our cars got like small minor problems. I mean, that's the reason you have a warranty, right? Like, I mean, you buy a condo, you have your glass door, heavy rain outside, water seeps in. You don't go crazy, right? You understand it's a glass door, heavy rain outside, water seep in. But then when you have a sunroof, water seep in, you go batshit crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So I just find it funny. I mean, cars are remarkably reliable these days, you know. I
Considering
think, yeah. Can you tell me, do you have any aircon at home that lasts longer than your aircon in your car? And your car is out there every day under the sun, rain, bashing everywhere, and things still work. I mean, your aircon just hang up there, nobody touch it, and then the fucker just give up. It's like, I
yeah,
mean, I don't know, man. People don't allow cars to break down, even though cars are the one complicated objects that are being, bashed, used,
correct,
in
correct.
potholes every day.
I think
So
yeah.
I don't know, man. I I I don't know. I think it's over
I
exaggerated.
think Bobby hit a very important point. When you look at the complexity, severity of usage versus reliability, right? Cars are fantastic. They are fantastically well built.
Yeah,
And look,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if
and
you have an
yeah,
expectation that cars, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. And one more thing, I think a lot when I study some of these complaints, right, I notice a lot of people confuse wear and tear with reliability. Like recently,
Mm.
just today, somebody asked me about getting a Mazda 6. I say, okay, very reliable. You just remember two things. One, suspension parts in Mazdas are known to wear out fast. This is a wear and tear issue. Just change the bushings and whatever accordingly. And based on my family experience with Mazdas, the batteries wear out fast because of the high electricity consumption. But that's it. These are not cars that will leave you needing to have your tow truck on speed dial. Unreliable, it means that your car driving, then suddenly it leaves you stranded on the road. You have to call your tow truck like twice a month, or at least once every 2 months. That's unreliable.
And
There
if
was
you have the
this time.
expectation that a car that will break down from time to time and to change things, you are more. I mean, you're more accepting of it.
Hmm.
And look, like people like Thana, Alex drove his Boxster, shift the gear, boom, and then it's like, okay, I'll fix it. The same
But
morning I drove my M2
yeah,
competition, drive
Yeah.
halfway, oh, car misfire, oh, okay,
mm.
oh, go fix it,
but but
you know,
I think it's a mindset, Thomas. See,
yeah, mindset.
let's just quantify this. All of us in here in this call here have got more than one car, correct?
Hmm.
So you got one car problem, okay lah, fine lah, I go ahead lah. So if a car's under warranty, they say, oh, I want to fix for you, okay lah, fine lah, fix lah. So I think if you are only having one car, that creates a lot of anxiety in you. Number one. Number two is all car manufacturers during the whole COVID period, they had issues with supply chain, whatever. Understand lah, you know. And if your car is under warranty, it's understood that supply chain is an issue now with parts and stuff. But if you got no second car, trust me, you're more kanchong, you're more angry, you're more disturbed, So that's why I think you should have more than one car in the house. I always believe that,
Oh,
must,
you
spec
take
car,
one.
spec car. If your
Yeah.
car is out of warranty, I would say only in the last, like BMW, for example, only I would say when they were like NA, NA, the car was full liable. I mean, like E36, for example, now my car, like on weekend I couldn't go to the track because I had my legs swollen with gout. I called Chiang, hey Chiang, want to go or not? I got a spot. Chiang took my car and then I went to the track in Sepang. The cars are so well built because everything's gone through. So I think you cannot blame cars because you have one car and you don't spend time and do the whole thing in and out, so I I disagree lah. Cars are actually quite liable nowadays. Like, you know, most
The
Yeah.
cars.
thing is if
Mm.
you guys have visited a proper car manufacturing facility, like a Mazda manufacturing facility. I don't mean the Malaysia type, Malaysia, the local assembly type, that nonsense. I mean a full-fledged from sheet metal until actual car roll out. And you will realize that there's no difference between a Mazda or a BMW. There's literally no difference from sheet metal. At the end of the day, right, is this brand is able to uplift itself doesn't mean that the car maker invests 100K into a Mazda 3 and BMW invests 300K into a 3 Series. No, you don't get 3 times thicker metal. You don't get 3 times better leather. No, it's not, right? It's just the brand. And just like you buy a pair of shoes, you buy a pair of, I don't know, Massimo for like 500, 600 ringgit versus Bally, 2000. You don't expect the Bally, you can wear the leather Bally to go and kick football and nothing will happen to it, right? You cannot expect that. It's just a brand, a positioning, a feel good factor. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how it is, lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, we ranted
Anyways,
a lot already. So
yeah, come. Let's
point,
move on to some
they are
other
all right.
questions. shall we?
BMWs are all right. Okay, unless
Yeah.
you have a Ford. Okay, let's move on.
Hey, my
T-Rex
Ford,
asking
my label car. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just playing it, right? You know, the whole Ford and the Ford fix
Yeah,
or
yeah,
repair
yeah.
daily. FORD,
Mm.
fix or repair daily. All right.
Mm.
T-Rex. 2017 740 LE, 80K
Yeah.
kms. So
Yeah.
So this is a statement lah. He
I
has one
just
and he's driving it.
I
it's not
just
a
saw
question.
my neighbor's 7 Series. The front air suspension went into Sambayang mode
Oh
yesterday.
my god.
You went into
My,
Audi mode.
yeah, the day my RS6 early morning Sambayang, the front goes down, and then and today it did not. But then when I roll out, then I saw my neighbor's 7 Series. Anyway,
Okay, got question for Tana. Tana, why today's manufacturers don't want to introduce manual gear car like last time, but other few countries do it? Nowadays, manual car become rating.
Demand and supply law. You go
Yeah.
to you go to your Toyota dealership. I'll say I want manual. If all of you went there and say I want manual, Malaysia will get manual lah. But the reality is today automatics are much better, more fuel
No,
efficient, handles better, faster. You know. So
was it
but
was
if
it
you want,
Mazda that
hmm,
kena, right? They say that. Sorry, Tana.
hmm.
You say do that, right? But I heard there's one time everyone told the manufacturer they want manual, and then they bring manual, nobody want to buy.
No, but exactly. So no, what I'm saying is if how to say don't ask them, buy them. So if today let's say whatever manual cars out there sold out faster than what you call this one, and there's a quick demand, they'll say maybe we should bring in more manuals lah. Because think about
Yeah.
it, manual cars got lesser wear and tear, more reliable than automatic in some cases. You know, for the manufacturer, like lesser problem under warranty. Why not? You know, so if there's a demand in Europe, for example, people are buying manual because they're used to it. You know, and but and olden days, what I call olden days lah, earlier like 10, 20 years ago, automatic it was the power loss was like 20%. Manuals have got higher power output. They are stuck in snow. They're stuck in dirt. They need more power like, for the money they're getting. Fuel was expensive. Fuel automatic manual cars were cheaper compared to automatic cars. In Malaysia, fuel is cheap, you know, so you don't really care. So I don't know, the demand isn't there in Malaysia for manual cars. Don't blame the manufacturer, you know. And
But the other thing also is that I believe manufacturers at a global level, I don't talk about just Malaysia, at a global
mm,
level, they also want to steer us away from manuals because with manuals, you can't implement ADAS.
true.
Hmm.
And I think
Everything
also
is full ADAS, I think.
thinking about this, the newer generation now,
Hmm.
they don't want manual. They don't want
Yeah.
manual. They want a car you can get in. I press where to go. The car will get me there.
Yes.
So talking about future
Yes.
demand is
And
the demand isn't there. They want autonomous driving. They want um what they call your cruise control, which detects what they call adaptive cruise
correct.
control. They
Correct.
want leg assist. They want all manufacturing. So where is the demand for manual cars? There
Yes.
isn't.
Oh, and also when manufacturers offer auto and manual, it means they have to do two set of calibration work. Whereas if they do auto only, it's just one calibration
Mm,
and one validation.
mm. And Desert Eagle, if you buy auto that's like a BM whatever, or even like with a DCT or like sporty cars, it'll be as good as a manual, except the engagement of putting that thing in out, that's the only bit. What is time driving? I'm not sure yet. My kids wanna come, I wanna come, I wanna go alone. I'm still in between. Up, it's like Isaac, Crispy, he said on the day of the journey, he'll say, what do I do now? I took the car and drive to Thailand.
Tana, I
Yes,
have a
yeah,
suggestion.
yes.
You buy over the S5 Cabrio,
Ah,
and then you go Enduro, and then
and
you
then
come back, you sell it.
I can sell it now if you wanted to.
But in between, it'll be perfect if you bring that car to Enduro. Soft top 4-seater convertible, rekindle your love with
You know the
Audis.
owner, you can call him direct, bro.
I know the only exactly. No lah.
Serious.
The
You
Quattro.
bring that car with your kid
Ah.
to Enduro, it will be
Mm.
beautiful.
Mm. See lah.
Yeah.
The Audi
We'll
the
see.
Quattro.
You just
Honestly,
think about it. I mean, that car is worth 100K anytime.
Yeah.
Hey, how much
Yeah.
you selling for, bro?
About
100,
100K lah.
100-ish.
Advertising
Huh?
118 lah, but can nego lah.
Ah.
Bro, you sell the Mondeo, you sell the E30, E30, E36, 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 E36. Then you can buy
I got-
it.
I got other car. I got other car, not E36 also.
Yeah. Hey, bro, serious. I mean,
Mm.
okay. I think Tana must have an Audi in his garage.
I think it'll be an A8 lah. A8 or A7 lah. It must be quiet.
No, why you go and choose a
Quiet.
car like that so far? I know lah. Tana is not A8 lah. Tana is
Tana loves
S5,
No,
S5, S6. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
man.
Tana.
Tana loves
Yeah.
A8.
Tana loves A8, but Tana is S5 or okay
Bro,
A7.
I tell you, bro,
What?
your kids are
Uh,
still young now. They still can
Huh?
fit. The moment when they are like, next time lah, when they are older, that time they cannot fit that time then only you do an A8 lah, right?
And bro, S5 Cabrio, bro.
I've seen the car. See lah.
It's
Tana,
beautiful.
you
It's
get the
beautiful.
car,
Ah,
you get the
weh.
car, Con will wash the car nicely for you after Enduro for free. 1,000 ringgit.
Before
worth
and after, kasi you.
Yeah, and then Thomas will go to the shop and help you dress the tires nicely. Okay.
Wow.
Ah,
That's like
okay.
good as signing autograph for you, bro.
Autograph.
All right.
Marcus asking, BMW 335i E92 or Audi S4? The M Sport or the Quattro?
Well, this guy is obviously really basing his shopping on powertrain and power levels.
So what?
It's about the same price also. What?
Yeah.
But the Audi can go higher power.
Really?
Yeah.
335 also can lah.
Hey, is a V6 supercharged, right? Bobby, you had that one, right? The B8.
Yeah. It's by far more powerful, more responsive, nicer to perform daily in the S4. It only falls apart when you bring both to Genting and your BMW driving style. Then the moment you get used to BMW driving style, right, you will hate trying to drive in the same way in an Audi.
Yeah.
But
You will hate it.
turbo versus supercharged.
Supercharged.
No challenge here. There's absolutely no challenge here. By the time the S4 launches off in comfort mode, right? Your 335i hasn't even spooled up in sports mode. Serious. It's that big of a difference, bro. Both engines there's no challenge. S4 comfort can bomb.
And Tana,
No lag.
you can get that in the S5.
Serious, Tana, you try this. You get an E92 335i, put into sports mode, sport plus whatever lah, plus everything, plus until finish that. Then your Audi in comfort mode, you go full throttle, the Audi will lurch off immediately and say bye bye.
I have a E92 T30i now lah, and it's nice. It's nice. It's solid.
Yeah.
It's
You see, you did not
proud to
describe it as fast. You only describe it as nice.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the NA, and I've also driven the 35 also. It's fast.
Yeah.
It's brutally fast. I took it to Semuanya Dam. Wow, it's tuned like by my Kia is quite brutal, so I actually quite like the 35 so
Yeah.
But I think Thana is the Audi guy. The Audi.
Where did Thomas become an Audi fanboy?
No, he's
Audi
not.
fan.
He's I tell you, this guy.
I will not
Just
buy an
Thana,
Audi,
you
but
see.
I know Thana will appreciate an Audi.
Oh,
Thana
yes.
is fanboy Audi.
Audi for its like cruising capability, like A6.
Yeah,
A7,
that's the
A8. I
whole
like
point.
that,
That's the whole point of this car. It's nice cruise, high speed highway, nice windy, long windy roads, and that's it. Not doing the
Not
crazy
the
Thomas
hairpin,
Yap, not the Thomas Yap kind of, the car looks like this, but actually it's going straight.
The
Not bad.
M2 doesn't want to go straight.
Once I sell the T30E, then I need to get. But now I got too many cars. I need to.
No, this one you only you do the handover, and the handover took 12 days, and then you sell.
Yeah, bro. Hey, dude, it's not that. Dude, okay. Today is the 6th.
Hey,
Tomorrow
got listeners asking questions, bro.
tomorrow you go thumbprint the car, all right? Then day after you do your final things, and then you go and change tire. Then you put the sticker on. You're ready for enduro.
Okay. Let's answer Marcus. Okay,
wearing his glasses, he's wearing his glasses. He's going by Hua Hin, like that,
So my part of the answer, the S4 is faster, higher quality interior, and it's thirstier. All right.
Yep.
It's thirstier than the 335i. The 335i, if you are a very, halfway kind of accomplished driver and you're used to BMW driving, then you love how it drives. And the engine, when it comes up, you can mod the car. There's a lot of kits that you can mod this car until 500 horsepower, but you need to change mechanical stuff. It's not just a software away. And then BMW interior of this age is not bad, but it's not Audi level. Right? But both are old anyway. Okay. And then the 335i, you can attend drift class. The Audi, you cannot. But drift classes are expensive. Very expensive. Okay. All right. Apa lagi?
Muhammad Hairullah. I'm a fresh graduate looking to buy new car. Looking between the Beza and Saga, which is better. Hope you can give me advice.
Saga.
The Beza is different. You get it? And the Saga has a story to tell because it's a great saga. Okay, anyways, that's the question.
I prefer the Saga even though it has less perceived space. I just prefer how it drives, how it rides. Not a modern engine.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It's not a modern engine. The Beza has a modern engine, proper modern engine. And that's about it. The Saga is thirstier. But the Beza is badly engineered in my books. A good engine, good gearbox, and then the rest of the car, they a bit chincai lah. They just, they just push the metal all the way out so that it's very spacious inside. The ride is horrible. I sit at the back of the Beza, I really feel like puking, I tell you. Suspension is horrible. Yeah.
But the
the
Brezza
Saga,
has something that the Saga
But
won't
why?
have.
But if you want to buy these cars because they are reliable and you want to cut down on your maintenance costs, then why don't you buy a reliable used car with your budget, right? Your 40K budget, you can buy reliable used cars like a, I don't know, like a Vios, like a
Vios.
old Civic. Old Civic can get old Civic, very old, old Corolla, lah. Or
And
you
You go
save
for
you
Vios.
save your money, you save a little bit of money, also buy a car that you can get loan, pretty new, very reliable, and the handling will blow these two away, which is a Suzuki Swift. 2016 Suzuki Swift is about 30 over 1,000, and it's a very reliable car, very low maintenance car, and it drives like a hot hatch. The Suzuki Swift. Is it 30 plus 2016?
can't be that cheap, right?
You search and see. The
Suzuki.
previous Swift. Is it a price?
Uh, 2016, yes, it's you can get
45,
40K,
44, yeah.
38,000. Yeah.
2015, 40 plus, 30 plus, 30 something K for a 2015 Japanese car, right? Come on, it's
These
gonna
cars are
be
CBU Japan, right? They're CBU Japan, right?
Thailand should be.
Or Thailand, ah.
Should be. No,
KDA.
CKD or CKD or.
Scary, ah. You know how?
I mean-
you know, the funny thing is, Bobby, when you're talking about Suzuki Swift, when I look at this car now, right? When it's not Swift Sport, when it's Swift, all I can
Yeah.
see is every time I go to India, I see Swift Maruti.
Yeah.
But the car is very different from us. The
Yeah,
Maruti
but
is-
but
it's
I
very
just look at the
different.
shell, right? I
They
keep
only look
thinking
the
of
same.
Maruti Swift.
Mm.
What are your thoughts, Thana? A Suzuki Swift, it's a modern car, modern engine, modern gearbox, 2015, 16, and it's the
Yeah,
previous.
I think it's Suzuki reliable, no issue, you know.
Yeah.
Small thing I noticed that my friend has a Suzuki. The aircon can be expensive, but that's like one off every 5 years, 6 years. One issue is there.
Yeah.
The kind of stuff, you know. Other than that, no issue, you know. But
It's
yeah,
a much
they got
nicer car.
Beza and Saga. I also concur. The Saga is way better. Beza is like
Oh,
you know how
Yeah.
small things that you get in the Beza. You look at the chair, the seat, the caps on the seat. The car is like unfinished, you know. The car looks unfinished in the Beza. The Saga looks way more accomplished, finished. You know, the interior.
Saga
but-
interior, oh my god, super high quality. I mean, the fit and finish is crazy.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
They put that GD money into great use, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you do consider the Suzuki Swift, and it's one of the modern cheaper cars that qualify for enduro.
Yes.
All right.
And
Yeah.
you know what?
You know one thing about the Swift is that, right? When you drive it, there is that sense of mechanical integrity you don't get from cars at this price range. There's that
Properly
that-
engineered. You throw it in a corner, right? You know it's properly engineered.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't
And
even
on
get
the
that
highway
feeling
also.
of yours. You
On
don't
the
get
highway
that
as
feeling
well.
of yours or a city.
Yeah.
You don't have to go
You
corners.
don't
On the
get that-
highway, you feel it.
You don't get that feeling from the same generation A class,
Ooh, ouch.
right?
That
Ah.
you get the feeling that even though the car is simple, but the
Mm.
engineers put in the effort to make sure that every component work together in harmony. It's properly engineered. You can feel the engineering when you drive.
So,
the car.
Muhammad Hairullah, hearing from all our experts here, and the fact that you're watching this video for this show means that you probably like driving as well. So, if I were you, the Swift will be, I mean, hands down, the best choice. If I were a fresh graduate, I would go for that. Yeah.
All
But
right.
between these two, right, the Saga actually does come quite close to matching it.
The only thing Saga does, the Brezza does very well is a second-hand value, but The Swift, on the other hand, how much more will this depreciate? How much more?
Can lah.
Yeah. So the Swift also has a very good proposition on the financial side as well.
Yes.
And
Actually, the
even when it's
Saga also
outside, when it's
handles.
sorry.
No, I keep quiet. Sorry, you continue. Sorry.
Oh no, I mean even after the Swift exits the loan period when you want to sell your car, it's not like no one can pay cash 20,000 to buy a Swift. People don't mind paying 20,000 to buy a Swift.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Bobby, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just concurring to what Con said. The Saga actually engineered to handle really, really well. Just that again, same thing. It doesn't have a modern engine. It doesn't rev like a modern engine, deliver power like a modern engine. Yeah.
And Bobby, remember that time when we tested the Saga, the car had some weird tires that we have never seen before. And it still handled well.
Yeah.
Even a from
You know
China
what?
tires, like.
I just have an epiphany. You know, I just have an epiphany. Oh my god. Okay. You know, okay. You guys know that I want to get an A110. I really like it. I love the A110. Okay.
I guess
But
correctly,
say
by the way.
if I sell my M2 competition, I don't have a daily car. I don't have a car big enough to carry things and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, why don't I change my M2 competition to an A110 Legion GT, and then I'll get a Suzuki Swift as my daily.
Bobby, what
Sweet
did I
spot.
tell you, Bobby? Bobby, I told you, Bobby, I said what? I said I give him up to March. He will sell the M2's competition. I told you, right? Remember? In the show, I think it was back. I told him I give him.
Yeah. I mean, we said that, right? The M2 wouldn't last long with Thomas.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like
right,
it's like just a few months you fully explored all its breadth of capabilities, and then you wanna. That's the thing with sports cars and people who buy sports cars like Thomas. You know, they are good in it. They dare to whack it, and then it's like a new girlfriend. Every position tried already.
But Thomas, you're gonna end up in the same situation with the Suzuki Swift. You're gonna buy it. They're like, a couple of weeks. They're like, okay lah, but I need more money for
I mean,
power.
I still have so much fun in the M2 competition. I do, but if I have the financial capacity, I will get the Legion GT, and then I'll get the M2 competition, and then I get my Spider. But I don't have that financial capacity, so something has to give, lor. The Swift is a great daily, right? I can go gunting in the Swift some more, right? Hey,
Fantastic. I want to get a Swift. I want to get a Swift because I want to teach my son to drive. He's tall enough now, so I want to get one.
let's
I want to get one.
do a Swift club. Come, Swift club.
Yeah. I was pondering, should I get a manual and teach him how to drive manual? I decided I give up the idea lah. Screw it lah.
Why?
Because trying to teach someone to operate a manual now, right, might just take away the interest in wanting to learn how to steer the car.
But I think you should teach him how to what's a manual, get in the car. So because I think as for me, the first thing I learned drive a car was that the clutch and how it works with the accelerator. That lesson for me was very important. I know about you.
It becomes muscle memory, right? It becomes muscle memory, right?
Because the one thing my brother told me, he said the manual car, he said, this accelerator here, I want you to drive it. I said, okay. No matter how you drive it, you will not die. You will not kill anybody. But you use the clutch, you got the clutch, then you will die. So you know what I mean? So he said, you can drive as hard as you want. Take out the clutch and a Saga. So then I became like not fear for the car. So the fear of the car is like the car is powerful or I hear all sound engine whatever. So to get over the sound was the first hurdle, the acceleration, the sound, whatever. So because when they panic and they're like, I panic, I slam, and they what do I do now? So that thing is there. So I encourage anybody if you can try manual first, at least few lessons, then you go to your automatic. But you must get that idea what's the clutch in,
Okay. You convinced me.
Yeah. Safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell Uncle Thomas so cool drive manual, so he will learn how to drive manual.
Give him my E30 manual, Bobby. Very good. Easy to drive. 318.
Okay. Hi, how is asking Lexus NX 350F Sport or Mercedes GLC 300?
GLC for me.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll get the GLC. I prefer the GLC over the NX.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm betting they're about the same price, and the GLC is just a bigger car.
I think the NX is more the price holds better than the GLC lah. I think lah.
It's
But I
Oh,
think that-
GLC not bad, wait, bro. GLC is so much sought after. I tell you this car.
really
Oh, tahan lasa weh, the price.
okay. Oh yeah, it's well yeah. Well, I can imagine, I guess, because SUVs in this premium range is been very sought after. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, GLC for me.
GLC
Thana
200.
also GLC, right? Or GLC lah. Yeah. Okay. But if you throw in the XC60 in the mix, then you know where answers are already lah. Right?
Easy
A
choice.
Volvo XC60. Yeah. Okay. Yup. GM 2014-ish Q50 Infinity versus a 3 Series. Like the Q50 more, but worry about spare parts workshops who can work on the car.
Yeah, he's correct.
Okay.
Answer your question.
His worries are correct. Yeah. Fuck it, bro. Don't buy the car, bro. No, this one also
actually,
catch worm put inside the S.
I don't think it's even a great looking car. Sorry, I don't think it's like
It's
so
not.
good looking until you want to fix it and love it. No, it doesn't have that.
You
right?
you park it next to a Mazda 6, right? You cannot tell the Q50 is a premium car. I tell you, they are more or less there, you know. And then, but then this one just claimed I am premium. Like how? I don't care.
No.
I'm premium.
I know how. One looks awkward. One looks nice.
I don't know,
No,
Well,
man.
blends
blends in. I think the Q5 just blends in. It doesn't even stand out, right? It just blends in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not awkward, Satana. It's like, huh? Right? You know.
I don't
There's
understand
one good thing. There's
what?
one good thing. The adaptive cruise control has no warning if you don't touch the steering wheel. Absolutely no warning. If you find my video, I was in that car on the highway without my hands touching it for 14 minutes.
Wow.
14. Until, highway, they put the cones. They slowly put the cones to gradually move you into the lane, right? Until I saw those cones coming, and the car is not reacting, of course, right? The car couldn't read those cones. So I wanted to hold my steering wheel to slowly ease my car, follow the lane. Then I realized it's too small an action. The car don't care about my inputs. The car is still going straight because the Q50 under adaptive cruise control mode, it detaches the steering wheel. It freaking detached my steering wheel. So my steering wheel is turned a little bit, but the car is still going straight until I yank it. And then the fucker thinks that, oh, let's couple it back. Then the car steer. I tell you, after that, I don't dare to go into adaptive cruise in that car, man. I do not dare.
Because the Q50 uses steer by wire. There's no steering column.
That's the thing, bro. It's scary. It's scary.
So is it a feature, a benefit of the car?
It's stupidity, It's I don't know, man.
Early days adaptive control. Okay, quick question here. 330i 2016 on IS 200T.
I feel bad being single-sided, Bobby.
Sorry?
I feel bad being single-sided because I can appreciate the Lexus, but the T30i in this generation, I don't like the suspension. I prefer the car. The suspension is better than the Lexus. So
that's the thing. I celebrate when I see people buy IS 200T, and then I will give him a thumbs up. I'm like, wow, nice man, nice car, bro. Which I won't say the same thing to a F30 owner lah. They're everywhere, right? They are like Proton Sagas at Bangsa, right? And but there's nothing quantifiable that the IS is better than the 3 Series.
Yeah.
And then to make things worse, Bobby will give thumbs up to people who drive IS 200, and then he will go and buy a F30 330.
That's the thing. But then, I don't know, man.
I feel bad, but you know, yeah.
But
Is it-
okay, but the interior is better than the 3 Series. The fit and finish, the use of material, proper
Usability,
seats and all that.
usability of the infotainment.
It's okay. It's not only not usable, you can't Android it.
Oh,
So yeah. So to me, that's the main thing. Here's a car. Okay, I'm trying to understand who buy Lexus lah. They buy. Oh, I want price not to depreciate. That means you're worried about the next fellow buying the car, not you. You just buy the car
Mm.
because in the interior is so nice. Yes, but I can't mod it. I can't change the player. But you're forced to use it as is. Then they say, oh, the car is quiet, comfortable. That means you can't trash the car. Trash the car is not like a BM. So it's like people, I mean, I can get it. They buy the car because they want to keep resale value. Next person drive the car. It's nice to be in. But then there's a BM lah. So
see, I got an idea why people buy Lexus, Thana.
why?
Because I hang
Let
out
me.
with all my father's friends and all the Chinese uncles, okay?
Ah.
See, when people buy a car, they want to buy it for 5, 7, 8, 9 years, right? And then the last thing they want to deal with is car having issues. But then
Yeah.
Toyotas are not premium enough for them. And but then BMWs, from all the stories they hear from friends, they don't dare to buy it. So they want a Japanese car but premium.
But
Japanese
You're right.
reliability.
You're right.
And that's
My-
why Lexus is like
My friends who are in this income level, who I know are not car guys, they don't enjoy workshop visits. They don't want to indulge in studying between the differences of PS4 tire versus Continental CSC, whatever shit, right? Those people, I ask them to buy Lexus because, Lexus is the only car maker that you put this person here, ask him to drive, he will definitely arrive there.
Yeah, so and because of that, the price
Yeah.
the price holds such a value for them.
Easy
Right?
way.
Like,
Yeah.
you say 50,000 ringgit discount or cheaper and the 330i, they're like,
So-
no, I'll still buy it.
You know the
Serious.
thing that young flash just now, 2017 IS is going for
190.
190.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
I mean, you also got the. As I say, the other day, what called HP sent is Lexus into Prestige. I was with Con, and then I said, "Hey, Con, his car is here. Why?" He said, "Yeah, lor. He sent his car. I said, what for?" No, he said the rear door got some small noise in the door.
Dashboard.
I said, what? Dashboard. I said, what the hell? BM owners like normal like got sound what? So what's the big issue? Lexus owners got
I
stress.
told,
They
I
send-
told the Prestige mechanic to, hey, you call dia suruh dia beri angkat tu kereta balik.
But yeah, but basically that's why Lexus holds such a great value in Malaysia. Different value proposition in US because Lexus
Oh.
is a US car. It's a
Mm.
Japanese car, but then the brand is born in the
The market.
US, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but generally that's why the value is so high There's this perception that well, it's not. It is the fact that Lexus is like, the Japanese reliability is there Yeah, and so hence that's why the whole infotainment system, the gearbox, the sportiness, all this doesn't matter for them. It doesn't really matter for
matter.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
nonsense. Because they're like, oh, I own for 9 years, 10 years, then never mind whatever Yeah, even the price difference never mind also.
Con, I can find more than 30 Mercedes GLC 2015-16 going for around 200K. X3 same year X3 110K.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Lexus power, man.
Hybrid or what?
No, GLC,
Look,
normal
guy.
GLC.
No, the
GLC.
X3 hybrid.
Uh,
X3 non-hybrid.
Trust GTI is saying, okay, Trust GTI 333. I got my wife a Lexus NX 200T from a 5 Series. It's a great car. I don't waste money repairing.
exactly.
That's exactly why Lexus has that value. Yeah.
I mean,
Because-
only Lexus.
Yeah. And you know, right, if let's say you roll up in a 3 Series versus you roll up in a Lexus, I know the guy who rolls up in the Lexus is the guy with more money to spend.
Absolutely.
Yes.
People who own Lexus are usually more net worth high and cash rich or own more properties than the average guy who drives the 3 Series.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, was thinking to get a BMW 535 GTA. A bit hard to look over the looks, huh? Any advice?
I think it looks good.
Well, okay, hold on. If you don't like the looks, don't buy. You can't.
No, looks is I think it's subjective lah. You know, I think it looks good. You know, so
I don't know Rexism. If you don't like the way it looks, I would highly suggest you to stay away from it. Right? I think that's it. If
Why
Thana
even
like
want this
have
car?
like the looks, Thana can get it. If you don't like the
Yeah.
looks, then you shouldn't get it, no matter how much you know it's
I'm thinking about why does he want the 535 GTI?
Exactly. Why he wants?
Is it
Oh, it's
yeah.
cheap. It's
Cheap,
cheap. Available for loan 60+K, bro.
what? Wow.
Yeah, 2012.
And the
I'm
engine is
looking
so
at the
good.
2012.
yeah.
Damn.
Anyways, let's answer one or two more questions. Then we go do Where's My Car. Since Jiang is
Yeah,
lagging
yeah.
really bad, I'll be hosting it. But don't worry, I didn't see any of the cars yet. So okay.
I think the thing to worry about this car is the dual opening boot mechanism, lah.
Mm.
All right, that boot is crazy heavy, and those power boots are not cheap. When they break down, you won't be able to lift it with your arm. Yeah, that's about it. The 535 GT. A7. Oh, A7 is fantastic. Yeah, why buy the 535 GT? Get the A7. It's a much better car. All right.
Hey, Thana, the day I drove
Yep.
the A7 down to JB, right? I was
Mm.
like, man, I'm like, I mean, like, if I got a choice between an M2 competition and an Audi A7 going down to JB, I'll take the M2 and I take the A7 any day.
Mm.
Super nice. The throttle response, the brake pedals, the steering, like
How
so.
wide it is.
Oh yeah, and the way it barrels down the highway, like I was going
Yeah.
at speed. I was like, I'm going that fast. I'm like, oh, you know, like.
That's what Audis are nice for.
And in the rain, right? In the rain, it's like, oh, okay, I got a lot of grip for you. No problem, Thomas. I got you covered.
Put this way lah. My A6 before 240 easy, bro. 240
Yeah.
steady, easy, no issue.
And then I get to Iskandar. There's some curvy roads, right? Then I start pushing fast bends. I'm like, oh no, actually not that bad.
Hey.
No.
You push
Actually,
it.
it's not bad. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't have the understeery feeling in the
Audis
2.1.
are great in your 99% of the day kind of usage, which is
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the A7 doesn't
Fantastic.
have the understeery feeling. Doesn't have the understeery feeling. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's quite solid. Okay.
You know, last time why you understeer when you drive the Audi in UK one?
Oh, S4. I drove an
Last time,
S5.
yeah.
Why?
Because you suck last time.
Bro, no, bro.
Now you drive
no.
better, you won't understeer that much.
Yeah, I agree, Thomas. I think so
Yeah.
lah.
No, bro. It's very frustrating to drive an Audi like around.
Bro, but if you think about like how you drive now, you are like I think you can become a race car driver already. Your skill level is crazy.
Hey, when you
drive.
first bring your Spider out, I can chase you easily in my 6 Series. Now I totally cannot. Like, few corner, I don't know where you go already. Now you're like, oh, steering. Steering is not for turning. Turning is for you using the throttle. Steering is to accelerate. The straighter it is, the faster my car accelerates. The more I throttle, the more sideways my car goes, you know. Now you totally reverse these two things already. So yeah. So okay, so now we can say bye-bye to you in Genting drives already. Bye, Thomas.
Yeah.
Phew.
No lah, but anyways, I love my Audi friends. Okay, so
This guy, wait. Andy Chew, who are you? Where are you from? BMW has an indestructible gearbox, 8-speed
Yeah.
indestructible gearbox now, right? I tell you, there are more Velfire and Alphas that has a gearbox breakdown issue than BMWs.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so anyway,
Even
yeah.
the DCT, right? The DCT from the M cars are actually quite robust, you know. Yeah. And the 8-speed ZF gearbox is known for reliability.
Indestructible, the 8-speed ZF.
The only caveat is that you don't listen to that old advice when they say it's lifetime don't need to change oil.
I want to make a thing here, boy. I think we spoke about the Zeta gearbox before. Purely from people have done this Zeta gearbox servicing and stuff. There are cases where there is issue. I think you should not don't do a full flush, because what
Yeah.
happens is what called the clutch material gets into the transmission fluid. You see, there's grit there.
This
People who have
applies
done
to
a,
all gearbox. I just want to say this
all
first.
so
All gearbox.
so the moment you do a full flush, H filter and all that, there's a chance whereby your gear will slip because there's a lot of clutch material. Clutch is gone already, because that's why engaging. So the best thing I've seen is people who do like a half flush. They just open the nut, fall the come out, they put back, it's done. A full flush, there are chances if you're not properly serviced, you are gonna lose that
So
thing.
the thing is this, the key is this: if from day one you use your car, every 30,000 km you change your oil, then you flush it, then you can continue doing and following this regime. But if this car has gone through 100K without a gear oil change, that means you have a lot of little bits and all that, all in their own comfortable space where your car is still operating. Don't go and suddenly flush it. If you flush it, these things will come out. They go to another place that they're not supposed to belong there when the car is working. That's when it screws up. An experienced mechanic will tell you, don't. If the mileage is already high, they will explain this to you like that, law. So
Just
that's
like
what
what Mike
Thana
is
said.
saying, just like what Mike Yap is saying, he's very experienced, can change fluids and filter, don't use a machine to pressure flush.
There
Correct.
are many cases
Yeah.
also the pump in the gearbox fails, after you do the full flush also. So that law.
Okay. There is one question here. No more question. I think I just want to put on the timing, guys. We are already 10 o'clock.
Let's
Shall
go
we
into Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes.
But before we go, I just want to say this. Young Garek Dion is asking Thomas, have you driven the GR Yaris up to Genting? Just wondering. Unfortunately, I didn't because I was in quarantine coming from Dubai. And then Tana was telling me how amazing the car was over the phone, and Bobby also. I'm like,
Only
oh my
car, Thomas.
God.
The only car, Thomas, I went to Genting. I went up and down. Consider eight times lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 times I did that.
You serious?
No joke. That day I did and the whole that automatic blip thing, on and off, whatever. I did that for Thomas. The only car in my life I did that because why? It was so enjoyable, so much fun.
Okay. Throwing this out there, I'm gonna post on Facebook also, Horizon. Any GR Yaris owner, come meet up with Thomas. It has to be after Enduro, right? Or this Saturday, are we still doing it?
Yeah, we can do this Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, this Saturday. Any one of you know anyone with the GR Yaris? Bring your GR Yaris. You can make friends with Thomas. Maybe you guys swap cars. Then Thomas can drive your GR Yaris. I don't know whether Thomas.
Anyone is kind enough to let me review your GR Yaris. Thomas will be very happy, and Thomas will promise not to push it to 100%. Okay.
Yeah. Will you do like a car swapping thing with the guy so you can experience your M2? I don't know. Up to you lah. Okay.
Quick answer to Davies. No, unless you pay me a good sum of money. Okay.
I want to answer him. Yes, if you get the multiplier, we'll have it as a backup car, penalty car for Thomas. If
no, bro. You to get in the car, I need the place to be. I'll park at Con's place. I will go and collect the car. at 2 in the morning and no lights on, so I won't see the car. Then I'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. I don't need to see the exterior. But the interior. Okay, anyways, let's go do what's my car. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
guys. This is a game we play. Hey, Chiang, you can operate. Okay.
Can.
Okay, Chiang can operate. Okay, let's go. Okay. Join us in the comments as well. Let us know what cars you pick. All right. So let's go. So we can sleep early. Okay, round 4 today. Let's go.
I'm very tired.
You are in your 20s and you seek an active lifestyle
Wow.
vehicle. What the heck? Okay, let's go.
Okay, this is
Nani? Daihatsu Rocky. This is a
you
this is a Ativa.
Ativa. And then the next one, he will show the Subaru one. I tell you, the next one, he will show the Subaru one.
Wait, let me guess.
Hey,
Oh,
Ford,
yeah.
Eco Sport. Oh,
Young,
I
why
want
you
to
do
kill
this?
Chiang. Chiang, you know what? You can
No,
put the
I know why.
Ativa here also.
Bobby, I suggested to him EcoSport as a very difficult car to disturb everyone. Now he go and pair it up against the Daihatsu Rocky. sorry,
And he
sorry.
chose the best looking Eco Sport, you know, he tried his best.
Okay lah, I will go with the Ford lah.
I don't understand the EcoSport. I really don't. Like when
Why?
Oh,
at that
it's easy
time
to
they
understand,
launched the
Thomas.
car, right? It's so
Hmm?
small. I mean,
Because they use the Fiesta platform.
yeah.
It's
They
a
try to SUV the Fiesta platform.
okay.
When you pay
What do we call it? Ativa?
120,000 for a new
Chiang, you
EcoSport.
succeeded. You made me pick Ativa.
Ativa is a jacked up Myvi ma. So this is a jacked up
But wait,
Fiesta.
when they launched
But,
the EcoSport,
but this one is all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
This
I
is
understand.
Daihatsu Rocky.
wait, if the people will call you badging up lah, Bobby, when you drive that car. Okay, but you look at the EcoSport, right? I mean, when it first came out, I'm like 120,000. Hey, have you seen EcoSport going around these days? Any of you guys see any like EcoSports?
God.
I hardly see them.
Hey, this
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
better
it's not-
example. I tell you, Chiang, he got a soft spot for Ford one, so he picked the best photo he can find for EcoSport. I tell you, the EcoSport looks like a crap piece of shit.
See the guy's smiling.
EcoSport.
Smiling.
Look at his fuck face. I tell you, EcoSport is horrible looking guy.
I know. I sent Jiang the there was a launch. I think Portan article with EcoSport. So I sent him the picture. Oh, he saw all the pictures, all the Leng Lui inside there. So maybe he tried to make EcoSport nice. I picked the Rocky lah.
No one's selling EcoSport, Malaysia. How come?
No, there's no second-hand EcoSports. I mean, I don't know. Nobody seems to drive.
I think they are too embarrassed to let people know that they own this car. So they rather not sell it.
In the country like India, in Mumbai, right? The EcoSport makes sense because you need a bit more height. You need the travel of the suspension, and you need it to be small, because you squeeze through the traffic. Because in Mumbai, traffic is mad. Okay, right? That makes sense in that part of the world. But in Malaysia, why for 120,000 ringgit at 2014, you could go for a CRV, and then the HRV come out 2014. HRV, yeah, HRV.
I think like a decade or more ago, people bought cars because it's different, not the car that my neighbor has lah. So that was also a stigma back then, So it's just
this one really different.
different.
This one really different. Hey, Chiang, you faster, you share this link. I don't care. Wait, okay, in what group? Faster.
EcoSport all broke down already.
Faster, Chiang, click this one. Show everybody the beauty of EcoSport.
What is that?
That's how the EcoSport in Malaysia looks like. The one he showed is not. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Show everybody. Ta-da!
Hey,
Look at the door open like that. The rear open like a fridge.
So cheap,
Look at the lights. 27,000. Is it running a dual clutch? That
Yes,
power shift?
yes, yes.
Oh
It's the DCT.
Lord! Please
One more
avoid
thing
this.
to break down.
Buatan
It-
tak tipu, tak tipu. Buatan
Kita tak
don't.
takut tahun. Kereta ni kita tak takut tahun. Kita tak takut dia punya gearbox.
CBU bro, CBU.
Oh yes, they are all CBU.
Boleh hantar dokumen dulu untuk try loan pula. Cat masih
Wah.
original.
Wah,
Tengok
one lady
ada
owner
sikit
kita pun
salah.
duduk sama.
Gearbox
Gearbox lancar.
lagi. Dulu. Wah, lagi murah
Siap
dari
ada
Myvi.
push start.
Oh, 100K back then, huh?
Tana, I know already, Tana. If we do 24
What?
hours drive, right? I'm gonna buy a Ford EcoSport just to drive around with you guys. I found my car.
I don't think it's painful enough for you, lah.
Unless
it's not
if there's
painful,
if my car breaks down, I have to jump in the Fab Multipla, then I will buy a better car. But if not, I'll buy this
I
car.
think it
It's too
should be a landslide, right? Everybody would pick the Rocky Ativa, right?
Yeah.
No, halfway.
Yeah.
Some people, 1.0 cylinder time bomb, okay. Trend SUV, EcoSport over there's no juke lah, bro. Okay. A lot of
Oh
Ativa.
my god.
So many
At least it
Ativa.
looks better lah. It
Yeah.
doesn't look retarded lah.
I mean-
right?
For me, the Rocky
Jiang,
has
you
got
picked the
some
wrong
off-road
picture.
capabilities,
It's the
lah.
wrong picture.
It's really people really do use it for camping and stuff. So I think for me, it's the Rocky, lah. Without
Yeah, man.
I don't care.
It's
No,
got
I'm gonna buy the
some
Rocky and
pedigree.
then I change my price to Perudua.
It looks like the EcoSport looks like the Down syndrome version of Ford Mondeo.
So bad.
No, that's how the i3 was described against the i8. You know,
Yeah.
the i8 and i3 came out together, right? They're like, oh, that's the brother, that's the little Down syndrome brother, the i3. The BMW
Anyways,
i3.
Gone,
Okay, come
Gone,
next.
what do you pick? You pick the Rocky as well.
I actually picked the EcoSport because
What?
I like the old school, rear mounted spare tire SUV.
Get an
kind.
Everest. Get an
Yeah.
Everest.
Yeah. Anyways, round 2. A luxurious impressive EV. We have EV now. Let's go. What EV do we
Oh,
have?
wow.
Bro, what
Apa
is this?
ni?
Why you show
Why
that?
the engine bay? Why is the battery in the engine bay?
Rolls
really, ah?
Royce. EV.
Seriously?
That's how silly they were last time. They took out the engine and they put the batteries in the engine bay, like high up.
Only one.
Oh my
produced.
god. Oh my
car.
god.
Hmm.
It's gonna be horrible. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, put a carbon fiber case
Porsche,
over the
it's a
battery and then say
Porsche.
it's lightweight.
Bentley Continental.
Wow. Qiang, where
Oh,
do you
Aston
dig this
Martin.
from,
Oh,
wait?
wait.
This one,
Oh,
right?
rapid
The
E.
battery is in the battery replaced the top tube. It's in the T structure of the car.
Oh.
The rapid E. Why the Rolls Royce they put the battery high up at the top of the engine bay? What the hell? Stupid place to put battery. Anyway.
You both also like potong lah. Hey, Jiang, why you potong us like that? 2 rounds in a row. Hey, Jiang, let me teach you. I've been doing where's my car for a while. You cannot potong us non-stop, no. You lose we lose. Jiang, you don't laugh. Fucker. You don't laugh.
Wait for round 3.
You don't laugh, Jiang. Why you do this to us?
But you know what? The point of a Rolls Royce is to be the most quiet car in the world.
Correct.
And in this respect, it's even quieter. And a Rolls Royce wasn't supposed to be good handling, right? So I get an electric Rolls Royce. Yeah.
I wonder if they can reduce the soundproofing if they made it EV. Because so quiet.
Sorry?
Soundproofing they can take out the soundproofing in the Rolls Royce to make it lighter.
No.
compensate.
No, there are poor people's car next to you.
Oh. through.
Hey, remember the episode? Remember the episode where
What?
James May was driving the Rolls Royce? He was driving, as a car guy, I don't know, okay, all the commenters, right? Do you guys do this? No matter what car you're driving today, right? But when you see a nice, proper car guy car, even though you're in your Porsche or Ferrari, right? You still look at the car guy's car and then you still give a thumbs up,
Yep,
I mean, I still do that. I still do that, I see a Starlet, I see a March Turbo, I don't care. I still go like nice. But James May, right? He was in his Rolls Royce, jamming through London streets. Oh, that's a nice Fiat. So as he passed by the Fiat, he looked at the driver. He wanted to like smile and say hi to the guy, right? When the guy turned over, he was like, "Nice car." And then the Fiat driver is like, "Fuck you." Because James May is in the Rolls Royce, the new Rolls Royce, looking at the Fiat owner and saying, "Nice car, bro." And then the guy is like, "Fuck you." That episode was hilarious with James May. That one, ayo.
Wow, Eugene Lau so savage. I usually thumbs down Atida drivers.
Don't lie.
Don't like that lah. Okay.
Don't lie.
So make your
Nothing good.
pick.
Nothing good to say. Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Bobby Ang picked the low loys. Then Thana,
Oh, Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, Con,
I'll go Aston also.
Okay.
Aston Martin. Which one do you
Thomas.
think Thomas will pick?
Even though I agree with Bobby's logic.
What do you think Thomas will pick?
Aston Martin.
Aston now, of course, you need to corner your cars, but
No I'll get a Rolls Royce. Yeah. It's
If there's a
EV
graph, if there's a graph of like car handling and how long you keep the car, the worse the car handles, the quicker you sell your car. So
no, the reason I picked the Rolls Royce because I already have the Rafale.
Oh, I like the Rolls. I think okay. Here's the thing. This car you use, both this car, right? You're gonna drive it as it's 4-door, right? I'm thinking I have a convertible. I've already a sports car, M2 conversion. Hey, I should get a car that I can sit behind, and then when I roll up in a hotel lobby, I look damn baller, right? Get a Rolls Royce.
okay.
Yeah. Low Loy. Hey, let's see our
Your
friends
weekend
picking
car for black tie events.
black tie
Rolls
events.
Royce and Rafale.
Oh,
992 Targa 992.
Oh, that's my favorite night. That's my
Holiday
favorite
design.
Porsche now. This is my favorite Porsche
right?
now.
oh, this is
The
an
992, right? The rear 45-degree angle is so good looking. It's so good looking, this 45-degree angle for
Hey,
this.
is 991 Targa prettier or 992 Targa prettier?
991.2 Targa prettier. 991.2 Targa prettier. Okay, what's next, bro? Black tie event. Who?
Oh,
500.
LC 500.
Easy choice for me lah.
Red pure.
Yeah, wait. We should do this lah. Let's all guess what Con will say.
Porsche lor.
Easy choice lah. It's easy choice for me.
Black tie event.
Yeah, man.
You struggle. Now struggle.
I mustn't go there and make noise in my car. I mustn't go and like rev the car to show, this is a LC 500, it's a nice engine or stuff like so Porsche lah, come there quietly, chill out, looks good. Yeah, Porsche.
It's Porsche. I mean, I like the Lexus LC's engine, but when you put a 911 Targa, all bets are off lah.
I mean, the Lexus 500 engine is so beautiful, it's so alluring. It's so alluring
but would you go to a black event and then rev the engine and then...
but you know that the LC 500 may have the presence.
minus the engine. Okay, minus the engine. Let's say this was running not the engine is now, it was just a normal, let's say a 6-cylinder engine, whatever. Would you get the LC500?
Oh, that one
How it looks?
wouldn't even be a close call for me already.
See Wong Fei Hong say this. Wong Fei Hong say Porsche for the brand law. See Wong Fei Hong, understands not only Kung Fu, but he also understands cars.
Mm.
Bobby is like stunned already.
Yeah, because I remember how both cars interior felt like.
And the Lexus felt more expensive, right?
By far,
Sure.
like by multiple magnitudes. And 911s are everywhere.
But
Not a
But the-
Targa.
basket case.
Not the Targa, yeah.
not a Targa,
not the
not the
Targa.
basket
Yeah.
Targa.
The Targa has got a bit of a classic Porsche feel to
Yes,
it.
yes.
You know, all the new
Yes.
911s look a bit like generic Porsche
Yeah,
there. Whatever,
yeah.
You know, it's come to the point that like a Boxster looks more flashy than a 911 because
Yeah.
of convertible. But yeah,
But then the Lexus,
Okay, minus the
Mm.
sound, Bobby. Minus the sound, purely from outside aesthetic of someone looking at you. You go for an event. You roll into the lobby.
See, when
Just
you
have
when
that.
when you drive a Lexus LC500 and you come to a black tie event, the personality of a LC500 person, right, is this super steady, Black tie event, you drive Lexus, your account manager also drive the same brand. Yeah, but when you drive an LC500, you're that, that stable,
You're the guy with nothing to prove.
yeah, and then the Targa is,
I'm already there. I'm saying I'm there. I got nothing to prove.
Isaac, you're wrong. My Porsche Spider has no chicks come and talk to me. Zero. I get batang come only. Okay.
LC500 for me. Is
I'm thinking
my
about this.
kind of car.
I thought about it, Bobby.
I
I
love
think
the Targa. Yes.
if I drive a 911 and then let's say after Black Tie event I go Genting or I drive people will think the 911 goes fast, but I drive an LC500 fast, people know that the driver is good.
That's true.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? This stuff.
No A45s will come and catch out me if I drive an LC500. Right. Yeah, you drive a 911 Targa and all that 911, right? Then all the 911 fellas will say, "Cheh, so heavy the roof. My GT, the wing can generate so much what 992 the double wishbone and then the Lexus guy is like, my old Civic also got double wishbone, right? You're so high talking about double wishbone. Like it's the next best thing like that. Pui. Yeah.
Okay. I go for LC500 convertible.
Oh,
I really like how it feels when you sit down in the car and then you hold that steering, right? It is really nice. I'm Lexus
Yes.
500.
yes,
LC500.
yes.
You know what's the funniest thing with the LC500? You know fucker Toyota, right? The gear knob, right? You can always turn the gear knob and take out the whole gear knob. You know, most Japanese cars are like that.
Yep.
So you
So
can
in
do
the
that for the
dealership,
LC500?
they take out the gear knob. Right? The LC500 also, you can twist and take out the gear knob like that. So there will be times when you're driving the car, if you push it to like plus minus or whatnot. Right? No plus minus. If you like twist the gear knob, right? There will be times whereby in that pristine interior of yours, right, your gear knob is pointing elsewhere. But then you can turn it back. Serious. The gear knob is by twisting one. It's like so high quality, and then you have this, crude
It's
engineering.
for versatility of repair.
What? This guy said this.
Crazy, yeah.
Wow, I want to know which neighborhood you live in. Way.
You live in.
Where do you come from, Chris?
Mm.
Maybe it's not from Malaysia lah, but yeah. Hey, you know what? I live in Damansara Heights here. I have
Mm-hmm.
never seen the LC500 around, but I see a lot of 992s around.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Porsches are everywhere, bro. Everywhere. You
Yeah,
drive
when you
around
say
every day.
when you say
Every day
P-series,
you see two.
when you say F30 is like Proton Saga and stuff. In Bangsa, yeah, it's so many F30s and C class around.
Yeah,
Default
man.
choice lah.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's-
I actually found a LT500, the hybrid version, for sale in Malaysia.
Oh.
Wait,
Which-
hold on. We got one last
Why?
towards my car, so let's answer this. Thana,
Mm.
which one you pick? Me, Bobby, and Con already decide.
I'm smitten by Porsche and Targas lah. So
Okay lah. Two
I
Targa,
I
two
melt
LC500.
in the presence of a Targa, and like, oh,
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
I love Porsche for its classic design. I don't like the 992 because it looks a bit new and sporty and big, whatever. Yeah, fat and stuff. But the Targa somehow retains that look. When you get closer, like, wow, car so big, that's the thing. But from far, you see like, wow, the car looks beautiful, you know. So yeah, Targa, man.
You know, the LC500, right? I'm just imagining myself like, going through hairpins and just power sliding the car around, like, oh.
Yeah, it's more me, you know. I'm more the cruising. Oh, look at the interior. Just look at that. Just look
Sweet,
at this, man. My God.
Yeah,
My
cannot.
gosh.
I remember the tactile feeling of all the things. The
Oh,
feeling when
yes.
you
Oh,
touch.
yes.
Look at the door
Yes.
handle. There's the handle on the seat. The seat when you pull the
Oh,
seat.
yes. Yeah.
Wow.
That one is for the seatbelt runner. The seatbelt runs through that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Okay, LC500. I'm done.
Oh,
and Con are both Targa, and then me and Bobby LC500. LC500.
I like this guy says Tan JHS. He see more 911 than LT in Japan itself. Yeah, exactly. So even in Japan,
as a brand,
LT300
the Porsche has more allure. I that's for sure. Especially as a Targa.
yeah.
Yeah. What is this? What's the occasion? What's the occasion?
Collectibles.
Oh, collectible car. Okay.
Wow, Koenigsegg. This is the old Koenigsegg.
Cool.
Agira.
Holy.
And what?
Fighter.
Pagani and,
Oh.
I like the way it's collectible.
Whoa, look at the front. Look at the front.
Chiang, you damn bad, Chiang. You pick like one of the latest, most expensive Pagani, and then you take a Agira where Koenigsegg haven't learned how to make nice interiors. Take a more modern one, cannot man? You cannot take the what the new one, what CC 850S, fucker. You don't want to use the CC 850. You know about the CC 850, right, Thomas?
It's a 4-door, right? Is it that one? Let's get
TRND, and then you
and
move
then you can
over
put
manual
and then
with a
manual.
clutch.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, as much
The
as
Agera, the Agera doesn't look that bad, right? It looks like a freaking jetway.
all Koenigsegg's are like that. But
No,
the
more
Zonda
especially
he
the
picked,
Agera.
right? The Zonda he picked, right?
especially the Agera.
It's like a one-off. I don't know how much it cost, 10 million or something like that one.
But the Agera looks more so the most fighter jet looking like. Look at the side profile. Seriously.
And then you compare both interior, and then you're like, what is Koenigsegg doing
Well,
in this
Pagani,
era? In this era.
Pagani didn't they have to develop their own engine, so they got more money to spend on the interior.
Yeah, I always say that, right? They pick up the phone. Hello, is this Alpha Tabak? Please send another 2 engine. I got 2 orders this year. Yeah. Pagani don't have the kind of engineering knowledge that Koenigsegg has. You know, yeah. So, but then this Akira is so ugly, and this Zonda is so beautiful.
Yeah, lor.
You got interior comparison, Chiang? Interior.
But the
Oh, Thomas, do you
exterior, the
know?
Zonda is so cool. Oh my god, I love this
Yeah,
exterior.
so it has no
It
roof.
reminds me of.
Look at the interior.
Wow.
It's another level. Oh, this is not the best Pagani Zonda interior. This one is like lightweight carbon. You look at the shifter, look like shit. Normally,
Carbon.
normal Pagani shifter is not like that one. It's like a naked. You see the metal and all that. Yeah.
But the exterior of the Pagani, right? It reminds me. The front reminds me of
One of
like a
five.
race car.
Okay. But Thomas, do you know every Koenigsegg you can detach the roof and put it inside the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You get the
the
interior.
Agera can also, right?
Sorry?
Oh, the interior just stunned me for a bit.
Yeah, man.
I was like,
Chiang, explain. Why
Yeah, both-
this Akira?
They're both the same
Yeah.
era,
That's it,
around the same era. Yeah, that's it.
Same era, that's it.
Yeah.
Totally different thing, The one of five, and then what's the value of the Zonda?
yeah,
like
you need
10
to
million.
give us something shock also, ma. You give 3 also like that.
That Zonda apparently is also one of 5 maybe.
Yeah. The value of the Zonda, what? Zonda, Cinque, Roadster.
I was reading about the model. Apparently, some dealership in Hong Kong ordered for them.
Zonda, Pagani Zonda, choose really.
Yeah, lah.
Anna also Zonda, right?
I go
Okay
with
lah.
the Koenigsegg simply because there's more engineering in that car.
By far, man. Koenigsegg is solid engineering.
But
Yeah.
you roll up
Zonda.
this car, right? At a meet, right? Zonda lah, come on.
Look at that tailpipe.
Yeah, bro. Look at the front, man. The front looks like some freaking like Le Mans race car or something like that, man. Like
Yeah,
I don't
and
know,
then
like
and then
19
the Koenigsegg can run rings around this Pagani. Like, wow, let's race! And then the Koenigsegg at the 8th lap already, the Pagani is like on the 2nd lap.
But I think the Pagani will give you more drama, lah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Koenigsegg, Koenigsegg is gila, right? Yeah. One can actually go fast.
Both are respectively very, very. Both are very. No, they are very epic cars. Let's put it this way. One is like the showman, and the other one is the mad scientist.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll go for
I
the
wish-
Agera. So I change it.
I
want
wish
Agera.
Bufori would do something like Pagani, because they have every capability to build something like a Pagani.
Oh yes, yeah, with the carbon Kevlar.
Because it's the same. Because Bufori also ordered the gearbox and engine in, and then they built bodies over the cars. But they could have built something that looks like the Pagani with their knowledge on carbon fiber materials, metal, and all that, right? If they do something like Pagani, I tell you.
The design is Italian. Italiano,
I
not
guess-
make a design like this.
I guess high speed engineering is different. Like it's a lot of wind tunnel and it's just a different ball game. Lah.
True.
Yeah.
But if they bring in a designer, right, and work with a very accomplished designer, then probably they can come up with some amazing car stuff, right?
If you look through Koenigsegg's car, right, it's like the guy is like crazy. This model don't have clutch. This model don't have gearbox. This model don't have flywheel. It's like he just throw everything away. Like the which car was it? The Jesko, like 9-speed gearbox with 7 clutch, and then the gearbox is smaller than a typical DSG gearbox. And it can handle like 1,600 horsepower.
Madness.
Yeah, self-engineered, self-developed, and all that. Then the dihedral doors and all that. But the Pagani is like what Mike Yap said, is art. It's just pure art.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll pick the Koenigsegg. Yeah.
Zonda.
Sonda. All right, 7.3 liter Mercedes engine.
Gone.
The
Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg for me, man.
Bobby Pagani.
I usually would pick Koenigsegg, but this Koenigsegg. Maybe I'll go with Thana together, appreciate the interior, and then yeah, I finally have a Mercedes engine car by then. Yeah. But if it is
Bobby.
another Koenigsegg, then I will go with that one.
Bobby,
Sorry?
if you got two cars to pick lah. One car is very fast. One car is fast. But the fast car got beautiful interior. And another one is shitty. Which one would you pick?
The beautiful one.
No,
Beautiful
Tana,
interior,
you're
right?
putting it too plain, man. Koenigsegg is not fast. It's an engineering marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the,
no,
it's
no,
the
I mean,
appreciation of their engineering. Yeah.
It's like to the point that you may not be able to fully harness the power. It's really good, really. It's an engineering marvel, I know. But then fast and crazy.
Okay, sorry,
engineering.
I reverse. Just the doors on the Koenigsegg alone, right, has more engineering than the whole Pagani Zonda. So I'll pick the Koenigsegg. Just the doors alone, just that door, just that dihedral door, right, has more engineering input than the entire Pagani Zonda car.
Okay.
I'm so bad. You've seen videos of how the doors work or not, bro?
Mm.
It's genius. It's a Caesar door without the height.
Yeah.
Right. It rolls up front and then it glides out and comes to the front. Have you seen it, Thomas?
It's straight like that. It's not dihedral.
It's I don't know what is it called. The way it moves,
Yeah.
right, is mine. It's
Wow.
like holy. Got GIF or not? Can you type GIF? Chiang, you type GIF.
That's a video.
Then you can see how the doors move. I tell you, it's the kind of door that doesn't take space by width and doesn't take space by height.
Yeah. It's
And
very
You know?
how the waist
Yes.
yeah, it's not heavy. Yeah.
And it fully opens up. Got a GIF file that shows it moving or not. That just click one and see how it moves. You
Yeah,
click the
people like
regular.
Koenigsegg, these are gems in automotive industry. This is like
Yes.
the wild card.
He's a genius. He's a genius. No, this one is the whole car opening up one.
He thinks so much until all his hair fall off already. So genius
Yeah,
until his hair fall off.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And now I realize Darren Chang look like Koenigsegg.
He's the Asian Koenigsegg.
Hey, no video.
Come,
Chia.
I'll share.
What are you doing, Chia? Let's share with everybody. See the door.
Give me a second, I'll share.
Yeah. Just the
Share
doors
screen.
alone, the way it opens and closes. And you can use remote control to open the doors and close. And then
Come.
the boot cover everything on Koenigsegg.
Okay, I play.
Okay. Fucker ass. Look at that, Thomas. Look at that. It's so
my
freaking
God.
cool. Just the doors alone.
Whoa,
Look at the mechanism. Look at the mechanism. The mechanism is pure sensory. And if you look at the Regera one, right, the way the Regera opens up everything, it blows your mind away. The Regera, just press a button, everything opens hydraulic. Yes. His engineering mind is just another level.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
that's
we're
Christian
done for
von
tonight's
Koenigsegg.
show. If you're watching this show and you haven't, Evo Enduro, guys, you can also just come. You can't do the whole trip.
Yeah.
Just do the drive to Penang, or go to Hat Yai, or go to Perlis and come around. We understand that the trip is really far. Not a lot of people sign up. Just flag us off. Why don't you come and send us off? Come to Evo Club Charge Station and send us off. Right? Meet all the friends and all the cars that are all going off. Right? So yeah, you can just log into club.evomalaysia.com, sign up. And you can even buy your sticker. Actually, you can buy a sticker if you're flagging us off. Okay. Sorry.
Yep.
Promoting a bit the Evo and Euro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Next Monday we will be in Hat Yai,
Voila.
except for Con.
Ooh,
Except for
Ooh.
me.
ooh. Adrian Mark bought another Porsche.
No,
Oh,
really?
he bought a Macan. Macan
Oh, wow.
S. Oh, Adrian Macan S.
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
Nice.
Okay, guys.
All right,
See
guys.
you.
Thank you so much. See you all either on. Are we doing the last Kopek this Saturday before we go Enduro?
Yes, yes.
I
Let's do
might
it.
go to Singapore for my niece's welcome to the world. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
If that happens, I probably won't see you guys. So
Yeah.
I'm on standby. The due date is anytime now. If not, I'll see you on Sunday now.
All right, bro. Then
See you guys.
Last
Monday is Enduro. Oh,
been waiting
Thana,
for
see
it
you
for
there.
too long.
Thana,
there.
you're gonna bring the Audi S5 there, right? You won't regret, bro. You will
Tana's
not
texting
regret.
he texting the agent already.
What agent? Gary, is it?
Yeah.
Can text
Yeah.
the owner to
Oh, Tana, you sell
Yes,
the
sir.
Mondio, the E36, then you can buy already.
Yeah, the selling part is the hard part. Like, it's not like I can just sell tomorrow. Like. It's like,
Yeah, take credit first lah. You buy the car in credit, then you sell the rest, then you pay the credit. Oh,
I'm gonna have credit, lah, bro.
No, you take the car over from Gary. You tell Gary this by March. No, not by March. By end of February, if I haven't sell this car for you,
Mm.
right, I will
Mm.
take it over and sell for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Or you do a trade-in. You trade in the Mondio and then the E36.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Good
bye.
night.
Bye.
See you all.
Bye.
Yeah.